Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Irish Column for Sunday, the 23rd of November, 2025, on the 2-year anniversary of when the 3 poor kids were stabbed in Parnell Square. That man still has not been brought to justice. And tonight I'll be joined by Martin Murphy. I'm going to bring Martin up there. Hello there. How are you, Martin? Can you hear me?
Paul, how are you keeping?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Like we're wearing there.
Not too bad. How was your fish and chips?
Yeah, it was gorgeous. Yeah, it was gorgeous.
Well,
I was really starving. yeah, it's great, isn't it? Big announcement today, wasn't there, Martin? Anyone who's if you haven't seen it already, have you seen it in the next few minutes? Don't you worry. I'm just going to go
what announcement was that?
Yeah. Hi there, Paul. How are you, Vincent? How's things, mate? Mark Sparks. Paul, when you become the Supreme Leader of Ireland, will Enoch Burke be given the freedom of the city? Yes, he will. I really think he should. Yes, he will be given the freedom of the city. Yes. Good evening from Manchester, UK. Hello, Michael John. Everyone looking gorgeous in the photo. Yeah, hi to all. Well worth the wait, comrades. Great news, crew. Great crew. Best of luck, Paul Fitz. Thanks very much, guys. And I'm with my little Seamus Bear. Fair play to you. Ireland First is back. Yes, Ireland First is back. You're dead right, Linux user. Yes. We know who you are.
Yes, it is.
How are you, Paul? How's everything doing? How are you doing, Chris Bourne? A merger of party names seems like a good idea. Yes, Díla Heron and Ireland First. Yes, God with Ireland. We're all good, as I said there. Hey all, how you doing, Angie? How are you? I'm gonna bring the gorgeous Anthony up there now in a minute. Just give us a second. Hello there, my good man. How are you? Just give us a second. Hello there.
How are you doing?
All right, Anthony. Long time no see.
I'm having some sound issues.
No.
There's a second with me.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is.
Good evening, lads. Looking dapper. Thanks very much. Yeah, we're all looking dapper. TD Fitz. Yeah, please God 420, mate. Please God. I said it about an hour or so ago, and I'll say it again. Fair play to you, lads. Thanks, Chris. No problem. They thought they could kill us. They thought they could put us down, but here we are, bigger, better, and stronger. That's the way forward, lads. And with the back in the shin and the Dina, Ireland First will really be going places. Trust me. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jerome Reedy. How are you, Jerome? Paul, I'm delighted for you running. Cheers, Jerome. No problem. Saw it. Yes. Cheers for Newland. No better man for the job. Thank you very much. Great shoe. Great weekend. Yes. Full support from Cork. Thanks, Anita. Fair play to you, hon. Thank you very much. I know you all have me back. Power up and stay strong. Yes. Great show. Yeah, who's this? Martin Ward. Thanks, Paul, and the lads. Love from Drimnagh. Yeah, lads, no problem. Share this out, lads. We're up to 400 there already. Keep sharing it. Great news to see Ireland First as a party is back. Anthony, mute the fucking stream there. Yeah, no, don't. Anthony usually just clicks out and fucks everything up. Jane Doe, good evening, Paul Martin. And Anthony, great news. You're all looking fierce. Well, cheers. Sarah Malone, hi all. Absolutely fantastic news on the vindication. Yes, you've been upfront and honest all along. Yes, we have. And the people who have been trying to put us down, we're going to speak about them tonight for an hour or so. I'd say we should get a few in here now. How steady on a mobile, so can't do that. Yeah, who we got? Best of luck, Paul. Yeah, it's all about me. Congratulations, Fitzer. Well done, lads. Looking very well. Cheers. Linda Roisin O'Riordan. Well done, lads. Great news, and I'm delighted. Fair play. Thank you, Linda. Cheers. Anthony's gone back out again there now. But yeah, I'm just going to put up the banners here, lads. You can WhatsApp us into the show there on 089-203-1521, and I'm sure we'll be getting plenty of WhatsApps. You can watch us live on at Fitzy Dub, at Anthony L. Casey, at Rugamorph27, at Díla Heron YouTube, at Irish Column YouTube, and Facebook, Paul Fitzsimons, and theirishchannel.com. If you want, you can buy us a coffee. Please do. We need to keep up the good work, especially now that we're running that I'm running in an election. Fair play to everyone. Thank you. Right, Martin, go ahead there. I'll let you have a little shot there. Well done, lads. Delighted. Wish you all the best. Yeah. Yeah. Good luck, Paul. I hope you win.
I'm just on the socials, just retweeting out all the news. It'll be an interesting race because
Sea Wings, well done, all the best of luck. Yeah, I can hear you. No, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I hope the people get out and support you. Well, now, I'm being honest with you. The people now in the nationalist movement know who the lawyers are. Every one of them told lies about us, and they all ran with the same lie. And now, yeah. Here's the leader up now. Hello there.
Can you hear me now?
What's the story?
I just got a message there from somebody saying that I'm smiling like a Cheshire cat.
Well, of course we are. See, Captain Birdseye interviewed the whistleblower guard. He's full of shit, mate. Will you stop? Don't be even. You give me hope. Thanks, Sinead. I hope we do. Best of luck, Paul. Cheers, Eddie. Thanks very much, mate. All good. Yeah. And well, but the point where to save the country, take action to bring about the change that is needed. Yes, we will. We are the party that will be doing that. Fergus Power, how are you, Ferg? Absolutely brilliant news, Paolo. I'm delighted for you, brother. You have my full endorsement and support. No better man for the job. God bless all here. Eric Bra. Thanks, Ferg. Fair play to you, mate. Watch out for Sinn Féin putting the monk to split the vote. Hey, listen. We'll see. We'll see. Best of luck. John Malloy. Thanks, John. Yeah, thank you. I got a message off. I just got a message off Brandon there. You know, our friend Brandon, and he says, "I think you're a bollocks, but I will be supporting you."
No way.
That's what he said to me. Yeah, great to hear.
Boys,
that's all we need. Yeah, that's all we need.
You need a word. When you start canvassing, Paul, let me know. A group of us will head up. I'm going to be honest with you, lads. We have great support here. We had a great meeting today with Shin and Adina and Ireland Forest, and we are on the up and up. They thought we will bury yous. We will run over yous. Well, lads, yous are all lying in the gutter here, and we're the ones that standing here, standing proud. So there you go, boys. Go on, Anthony. I'll let you talk there. President Trump could be gearing up for action against the Irish government. Yeah.
No, I just want to say, well, pretty much. Look, we heard about this a few days ago. Obviously, the results from the ELC. I hope it shows people where what's going on behind the scenes. Like that it's crazy to think what there's nationalists trying to take down nationalists. You know, we were brought along in good faith, you know, come on board this party, and a lot of people were in good faith doing that. But really, at the end of it, there's people that have been attacking us who claim to be nationalists who are getting shown who they are. Like they keep showing themselves to ye and to us over and over again. And we just stood strong with truth and very proud of the whole Ireland First team, Díl Éireann, and all the supporters who've been here every week and supporting all of us. And we're listening to us because, like we always say, we haven't said a word of a lie in any of this stuff. And here's actual proof of it too. And so, yeah, I'm very happy that we got this result and makes me very proud. Look, we've some great robust policies. Go on to the dílahéireann.ie website. Go down to the bottom to the footer. You'll see more to be added to. We're going to be releasing stuff again. We're back on the horse now. So you'll be hearing a lot more from us. So, yeah. Do you have the video there, Paul? Did you play the announcement?
I have. I don't think I'm going to play it now. I'm going to play it now. Okay, lads, we're going to go with this video here, the announcement. So let's go.
Good afternoon. Today is November the 23rd, and we are officially recognising that the ELC has come back and found in our favour that we are the nominating officers of Ireland First. And with that, we're going to move forward with the same policies and momentum we had 6 months ago before these allegations were thrown falsely towards us. Our first announcement is that we are back at the helm, making policies, beginning again, rolling out, keeping the same steam train going, with the ethos of Díl Éireann combining the two ethoses of putting the Irish people first and having a Christian country. And as a second announcement of Ireland First, Díl Éireann, is that we will be running a candidate in the by-elections in Dublin City, which will be Mr. Paul Fitzsimons. And we hope everyone can row in with support. This once again underpins our honesty and integrity, and this time our enemies have given us a chance to prove it. So with that, I'll hand over to Paul Fitzsimons. Thank you.
Yeah, the reason I decided to run in the by-election was because people need someone there that they can trust. And I think over the last 6 months, the nationalist community can see who they can trust now. Every member of every other party that was against us tried to silence us. And now we have been shown to be telling the truth. So I hope every nationalist in this country worth their salt, and especially in Dublin inner city, come out and vote for me. I will be a voice to be reckoned with in the Dáil. I will not go silently. I cannot be bought, and I will be the man who will take this seat. Thank you very much.
Excellent. And Paul, do you want to just promote the show tonight?
Yeah. Come on tonight there, 9 o'clock, the Irish Column. We will be speaking about everything that we've just spoke about here this evening. And yeah, watch this space, people. 9 p.m, Irish Column. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Boom.
Yep.
Let me go through a few of these. Best of luck. Beautiful. Yeah. Some crack. Best of luck. Sound very low. I thought it was great. Looking very good, boys. Well done, lads. Yeah, way ahead of you, Alan. Yeah. Is Jerry Hutch running again? Who knows? But hey, listen. There's plenty of room for us all. You know. Yup, Paul. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah. Beautiful. Love it. And I had a dream that this would happen. Well done. Fair play to you. Let's hope it does. Let's hope it works. Yeah. John Malloy, what's this? We need change badly. Good luck and all blessings. Yeah, well, you will get change with me. I won't just go in there and say nothing. I will be a voice in there if I did get in there. And please God, the people of the North Inner City can get behind me. And as I said in the little bit that I spoke there, the last 6 months has shown the nationalist community who can be trusted and who cannot be trusted. With the secret meetings and secret dossiers rolled up against all of us. And not only that, like... I sent off a GDPR request on Thursday to have that dossier, and I think anyone who's in that dossier needs to send the same thing off. But it has been implicated now. Herman Kelly was involved, Michael Leahy was involved, Dermot Gaffney was involved, Shane Lynham was involved, Malachy Steenson was involved. They all seen the dossier. The message was sent to me, and I was told last week when I asked Michael Leahy about this dossier, he said nothing got to do with me. Nothing got to do with me. It was Alex. So there you go, lads. So they've all been implicated in it, and I will be taking this further. I am not letting this go. There's a dossier about everyone. Ferg's name was mentioned. All different names. National Party, Justin Barrett, Martin Murphy, Paul Fitzsimons. All their names was mentioned. I want that dossier released so as we can see exactly what these shysters were all about. But again, as I said, every nationalist party... bar the National Party, now I'm going to just put that out there. Patrick Quinlan and none of them said nothing wrong about us, but I'm going to put that out there for them. But every other one of the nationalists, I mean, the IFP, Irish People, Herman Kelly, Derek Bly. This was a play to take back this party, to rename this party Hibernia. Well, I've news for you, lads. This party is Díl Éireann, Ireland First. End of.
I think we just need a big shout out to Sarah Herity because she was the person dealing with the Electoral Commission in relation to corresponding emails, etc., and putting together all of the information, evidence, emails, etc., to prove our side. So big shout out to Sarah. Well done. Fantastic work.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Encourage everyone to vote for Paul. Vote number 1. Yeah.
I see the attacks are starting in the chat already there. Marco Mahoney, who are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Marco,
you see that? All right, yeah.
I can't see it. Mark, yeah, all good. Yeah. See you, Mark. Bye.
No, stick it up. Stick it up. Don't do. Stick it up. Stick it up.
Go on, then I'll stick it up there. Go on.
Is this? I'll tell you.
All
what, 'cause
good.
This is yeah. Read it out. Yeah,
Go on,
we'll discuss it. Yeah.
All good.
Good.
This is from
Yeah.
Mark. Yeah, go on. You go, Martin.
Yeah, all good. What about Martin Murphy saying he's here to protect women and children? But how many women did he say he was going to get and get sorted and threaten them? And Anthony Casey is aware of this. And when he was told this, even said, I was told this off a few people. You would do a lot better without him. His bullying days are numbered. This is a very interesting little narrative, Anthony, because I've seen the exact same story about you in another chat
About you,
ringing women at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. There's a narrative of losers, right? And this is what you are. You're losers. You're liars and losers. You do not have the ability to create anything. So all you try and do is destroy. You're the typical crabs in a bucket Irish. You would have been the traitors of 1916. You would have been the people who ratted out, all our rebellions in the past. You're worse than lefties. You're actually worse than Marxists. You're the weakest form of human alive. Stop telling lies. Go do something with your life. Go build something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just in regards to some of them groups, because I do think a lot of people are going to be believing some of the narrative there. Look, I'm going to speak directly about that ICA group again, like we did last week. Ask who the admins are. Ask for a shred of proof of what they're saying. A few people have already, and there was none. And be very mindful of the date that they're saying they started up on. Look, I'll be honest with you, the state, if a party does well in any country, there's going to be state infiltration. That's what I'm going to tell you. I'm not saying everyone in there, and these are the guys pushing the idea that I make 720 grand a year off Sinn Féin members, and that I'm threatening to burn everyone's houses down. Ask for a shred of evidence.
That's not us.
I'm not. I barely have time to make a phone call some days. But on the side that, like, look, there's 1,600 people there. There's a lot of good people in there, but the admins, just try find out their identity, and you might reveal a lot more. That's all I'll say. Either way, look, we're on the up and up. I'm not going to waste my oxygen and time with this because they want to distract you. They want to pull you down. They want to get someone to go and hurt you. They want people to believe in the lies and all this kind of stuff. Ireland First, Anthony Casey, Paul Fitzsimons, Martin Murphy, Sarah Harity, Frank Conway were all vindicated today, even in the legal standpoint, through the Electoral Commission. We've said it from day one. Look, they wanted to get rid of us so they can make way for the Hibernia Party that has no funding. Derek Bly's there with his hand out. So were Conway. So was
Herman Kelly.
And this other boy's gone quiet now, and now he's unblocked all of us. And I said this 2 weeks ago. Don't think we're the small fish in the pond here. We want what's best for Ireland. We don't really care about people trying to drag us into competition here. Paul is running in Dublin City because he's an honest man. He stands in front of you every Saturday, every Sunday night, and tells you the truth of what's going on all around the country, no matter who puts it up, no matter who does the videos, no matter where it comes from. And that's the type of person you want to be voting for. An honest Irish working class man who's been on the front line all the time. That's all I'd say.
Just go on, show there. All great news. Well done, lads. We will be voting for you, Paul, because of your honesty and loyal. You stand for what we all want in Ireland. Yeah, that's deadly news. Thanks very much, Leroy. Oh, that's Mary, probably. You make us proud, Fitzy. Well done. You were the most honest, upfront man in the movement from day one. Thanks very much for that. I kind of am, because I let nobody tell lies. That's the problem here, No, I won't let anyone tell lies. I'm going to be honest, Anthony. If I had it turned out that you were all the things that they said you were, I'd have been the first one to break the news. I don't care who it is, you know what I mean? I really don't. But the fact that I was there with you from day one, I knew they were all lies. And anyone who knew me believed me and believed you then because of that. And it's just great that we've indicated. This is just brilliant. The likes of Derek Bly, go back under your little rock and spray your little red spray, mate.
Look, here's the thing. Look, Paul, here's the big thing. Look, they're trying to make us divide and conquer, like with all this kind of stuff. Our enemies are the state. We're going to put policies out to defeat a tyrannical state. We're going to field the best candidates, the most honest people. They're going to be here on the show. You can ask them all the questions you want. This is the beauty of why we do the show, so that people can interact, because we're just people. And we're working class people. And we feel the same effects of all these things as you are. So look, whatever about, there is I seen the Irish Column put out an article there today, speaking about it. We can go through that if we want, but it tells the whole story there as well. I think that's up on YouTube and X as well. And that's it.
Have you got it there?
Have you got it there? Our power,
send it to me.
Yeah, our power and our focus now is going to be on Paul Fitzsimon's candidacy, and we really hope that everyone jumps on board and comes out with us. Yeah, I think I can forward it to your WhatsApp.
Forward it to me there, and I'll pull it up on WhatsApp. Yeah, we've great faith in you, Paul. Straight talking and says it as it is, and that's what we need and what we want. Yeah. Hi, Angela. Oh, Angela Leggett. Where is she? I didn't see Angela. Oh, there she is. There. Fantastic news for all the Irish nationals. Thank you, Paul, Martin, Anthony, and Orla. Hey, Angela. Great to see you on. Well, the dogs on the street are barking about Stevenson. You sent it to me, did you? Hang on.
Yeah.
And then I pull it up. Open. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna. Are you typing there? You're like a bleeding. What you call it?
Sorry, he was making noise. Yeah, apologies.
No, you're all right. You're grand. I'm just gonna share this screen here now, and I'll read this.
Hello from Connecticut. Very nice.
Hello, Connecticut. How are you? The Electoral Commission rules on Ireland First President dispute. Irish column, Honest Irish News. Electoral Commission clears Ireland First President in internal nomination dispute. The inquiry result. The Electoral Commission, the ELC, has concluded its inquiry into the Ireland First presidential nomination process, finding no evidence of misconduct by the party's current president, Anthony Casey, following months of internal disputes, competing claims, and public allegations. The inquiry stemmed from events dating back to February 2025, when then President Derek Bly formally nominated Casey to succeed him as leader of Ireland First. Bly had publicly indicated at the time that he intended to step away from frontline politics. The dispute over member notifications. The controversy emerged after political activist Herman Kelly and others raised concerns with the ELC that several party members had allegedly not received emails associated with the nomination process. These claims, submitted after Bly's departure from leadership duties, suggested protocol flaws significant enough to challenge Casey's presidency. However, the ELC has now shown that Casey acted in good faith, as we all knew he did. Nothing that the responsibility for issuing and certifying nomination communications rested with the sitting president Derek Bly. Rested with Derek Bly at the time of transition. That the parties involved had already expressed notification leave and that the issues raised came after 11 weeks following Mr. Casey's nomination. That's a big number, 11 weeks after. The commission results insinuate that there is no evidence of malice, deception, or underhanded tactics on Casey's part. Insiders believe this to be another unprovoked attack in what has been a 12-month smear campaign on Casey, Murphy, and Fitzsimons due to their departure from the Irish Freedom Party. Alleged political realignments. The inquiry comes amid shifting alliances within Ireland's nationalist-leaning political landscape. While Bly initially stepped back from party leadership, he has recently appeared at events alongside Herman Kelly, Malachy Steenson, and others reportedly working towards a formation of a broader super party. Sources within the movement suggest the involvement of Captain Kieran Kelly, a figure frequently referred to by activists as a controversial and recent figure. This emerging alliance has been interpreted by some within Ireland First as part of a wider realignment that coincided with the intensified online campaign critical of Casey, allegedly driven by Kelly-aligned figures and media contributors. Supporters of Casey argue that the efforts sought to undermine his leadership and redirect activist energy toward other organisations, including the proposed Hibernia Party, which is not currently registered with the ELC. Rival movements and leadership claims. Kelly, who continues to describe himself as president of the Irish Freedom Party, despite losing a leadership vote earlier this year, has remained a prominent voice within the various nationalist circles, although rarely appearing in person. The Irish Freedom Party itself remains under ELC oversight following its internal disputes, following Michael Leahy's successful motion carrying a vote of no confidence of Herman Kelly. Earlier this year, Anthony Casey signalled that he intended to form a new political party, a new political movement, Díl Éireann, centred on strengthening Christian moral principles within social and political policy. However, following internal discussions at senior level, the management team now intends to retain Ireland First as the party's official name while integrating the core ethos of both visions. prioritising the welfare of Irish people alongside the renewed emphasis on Christian values. Ireland First. Despite the turbulence, Ireland First is advancing its electoral preparations. The party has confirmed that Paul Fitzsimons, moi, will represent Ireland First in the upcoming Dublin Central by-election, marking its first official contest since resignation. Casey Fitzsimons and strategist Martin Murphy, who also hold senior roles within grassroots organisation Sinn Féin Adina, have stated their commitment to a coordinated approach to tackling issues of corruption, accountability and political transparency from multiple directions and tools. The team at the helm of Ireland First. Okay, we have Anthony Casey. He's the president. Hands up there, Anthony. Anthony has been described by supporters as principled, driven and consistent in his long-standing goal of reforming Irish politics from the ground up. He is known for his willingness to shoulder responsibility even under public pressure, and for promoting a vision that blends Irish sovereignty and a community-based, community-centred policy. Paul Fitzsimons, candidate and foundational voice. Fitzsimons is widely regarded as one of the early founding figures of modern grassroots nationalism in Ireland. He is noted for his brutal honesty, direct communication style and unwavering dedication to advocating for the interest of Irish communities. His candidacy in Dublin Central is seen by many within the party as a natural next step in his public service. Sarah Herity, co-founder and strategist. Herity is a known public activist, has been involved since the inception of the Ireland First Committee. She has remained in her post as party advisor and coordinator, carrying on her intensive role within the core structure of the party in a bid to launch the most robust and unapologetically Irish political party for Irish natives. Martin Murphy, senior strategist. Murphy operates largely behind the scenes, shaping presentations, crafting long-term strategic direction, and helping steer the party's policy development. Known for his organisational discipline and ability to see several steps ahead, he is considered one of the most intellectual engines of Ireland First's internal structure. Frank Conway, Vice President and Economic Thinker. Conway, an economics lecturer by profession, brings an academic calmness and, lads, will you do the comments there just while I'm doing this, and analytic depth to the movement. His intelligent, composed manner and clear love of Ireland have earned him respect across various national circles. His work focuses on building economically sustainable policy frameworks for the party, a reinforced for the national stage. With the Electoral Commission ruling now behind it, Ireland First appears to be consolidating its internal leadership and preparing for more public roles in Irish politics. Senior figures believe the party's blend of grassroots activism, strategic planning and renewed unity positions it for a significant growth ahead of Ireland's next electoral cycle. For more, tune into the Irish column. That's us there. Yeah, fair play to everyone. So I'll stop sharing that now. Okay. That was good. That was a good write up there. Fair play to the writers. Well done.
Sorry, my mic is muted there. There's just a couple people asking, is there any promotional merchandises such as calendar? No, not yet. But look, we have a run up there with a few things to do. We're only after getting this news, so we have a few amendments to make, just a few things to tidy up. But look, we have a WhatsApp group there as well. You go onto the Facebook page, Díla Heron, you'll see the WhatsApp group there. So jump on board it. So, yeah.
We actually have pins and t-shirts that we've been sitting on there for a long time. So if people want them and want to get in touch, just hit us up on the WhatsApp and we'll get them to you.
I trust Paul. Yeah. We're not voting our way out of this. Listen, let's try. You know what I mean? We get someone in there. Paul, is this a Dublin vote in the general, or only one on my ballot was Steenson in D10? It's Dublin 1. It's the inner city. That's what it is. It goes from Sheriff Street all the way up, all north side, north inner city. So yeah, Gary Gannon got a seat there. Mary Lou got a seat there. With a look, Paul Fitzsimons will get a seat there, but we'll see. Yeah. Where did the critique go? He had YouTube channel for years. He was a nationalist. Well, I don't know who you're talking about. Oh my God, spot on, Martin. Irish Arthur. Well done, lads. Unfortunately, lack of unity with nationalists is depressing. Hutch the puppet again will stand to split the vote, I hope. Listen, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Good evening, gentlemen. We just need to get someone in there that people can trust. And as I've seen over the last 6 to 8 months, we have come here every Sunday night and we have defended and showed you the receipts. And we have more receipts to be shown as well. But listen, the people that try to take us down now have no standing in the nationalist movement as far as I'm concerned. And people have seen that accordingly. So, see you, lads. We will move on, no matter what. Other nationalists stand down for this election. Other nationalists stand down for this election. Yeah, walk away. Stand down, lads, if you want. Paul, Conor Rafferty, Paul, you've put the effort in over the years. Put your face out early. Backbone, belief. Great job. Thanks very much for that, mate. Like, sub, share. Lads, we're up to 900.
Oh, frozen there, is he?
Yeah, I'm just going to send something there. I'm just pulling up the I'm trying to pull up the actual the Dublin constituency. We're going to have a chat about it.
Yeah. I think it's very interesting as well, Martin. I've seen a few people saying,
give me a couple of minutes.
Oh, what about Jerry the Hutch? I'm going to tell you that, like, these people appearing on the scenes just before elections, stuff like that, that they're not on the ground on the front line at these protests and every week putting in the work. We know Paul has been. Paul's been involved. A lot of people know Paul. They trust Paul. Paul has been dedicated his life to this for the last 3 or 4 years. He's been calling out everything. Nothing was off cards. There's other people who won't talk about certain issues. Paul will discuss them all. That this is a big thing. People trust Paul because they know he's being honest and he's saying he's not hiding anything. He's just saying it as it is. Likes of Jerry the Hutch coming in, like, you know, he ran at the last election, disappeared, and now he's back again. You know, like, what has he done for nationalism? Well, if he's done some small things, that's fair enough, but Paul has done an awful lot.
Now, in saying that, I know Jerry has done lots of work in the community with boxing clubs.
Yeah, he has over the years.
An awful lot of work than anyone else. No, he has, and I wouldn't knock him for that, like, you know what I mean? And they tried to say, oh, Gerard Hutch was brought in to take votes away from Malachy. Malachy was never getting them votes in anyway. They went to Sinn Féin or somebody else. So, like, people don't even know who Malachy is. Some people don't even know who Malachy is in East Wall. You ask anyone in East Wall, Malachy say, oh, that fella, oh, he'll do nothing for you. He won't even answer his phone. So, you know, come on. If you're doing this sort of job, you need to be contactable at all times. Instead, he has a team. Go to the team. Talk to the team. Listen, no, don't talk to the team. Talk to the people yourself. You know what I mean? And do something about it. Somebody
Good
says
as well,
earlier,
Paul, about you as well. That is like you are in a party. You can see what you're all about, what policies you have, what you be running and pushing. You know, it's great. It's nice to be able to see that as well when you're not an independent.
Paul, I've just sent you a PDF of the map there. Do you want to pull it up? I think that's the constituency area.
Did you send it to me on the show or did you send it to me on my own? On my own.
Your own one.
Okay, hold on. I'll send it onto the show. Pull it up there now.
We just got another campaigner for you there in around the Sheriff Street area.
Lovely.
His people are from there. He's a certain university lecturer in Waterford.
Oh, lovely.
Go bad,
Paul,
right?
you have Anthony for Taoiseach and Paul for Taoiseach. Yeah. Paul, you have big boots to fill. Micheál has just saved the world while in South Africa. Yeah. Only Jesus saves lives. You're right there, Tim. Yeah. Martin, you have to come out of your man cave for the special occasion. He was out today. Fitzy versus Hutch, Fisty. Lads, it's not going to come to that. Trust me. It's not going to come to that. Yeah. This is not opening here, Martin. Hold on.
It's PDF, so it should be fairly okay. It took me ages to download it. Yeah. Government website.
What are you trying to get there while you're trying to get it? People are asking the question, is it Ireland first? Is it Díl Éireann? So we are, the constitution we put through back in February that was submitted was for Ireland first. We had new branding and all the rest. So that now is at the coming through. Paul's going to be running under that because that is what is through the Electoral Commission. We're going to take on. You might see the emblem is Díl Éireann. we're going to take on the ethos of both putting the Irish first, which is exactly what Ireland First says on the tin, and Díl here and having the Christian front to the nationalist movement to Ireland. It is inherently Christian. We don't want Islam taking over the GPO, Croke Park, all these things. So that's what we're running with. That's the two ethoses behind it. So it will be Ireland First and Díl Éireann. Díl Éireann will be the ethos, the not the catchphrase, but the slogan. So both you'll be able to buy and wear both merchandise. You'll be able to turn up to different events. That's what we stand for: a Christian Ireland, but also the Irish first. Actually,
we have 7 months to get Paul's face. It's in May, isn't it? Are you calling it in May? The only reason, the only reason we came out with this was to give people something to talk about Christmas Day over the dinner. It's great, isn't it? That bastard Fitzsimons, what?
Just won't go away.
No, he won't. No doubt Umar al-Qadri will be looking for votes from all the Muslims. Let him look for what he wants. Like, I couldn't give a shit. What's this you're at the send to me, Anthony?
Someone sent that on to me there, and I think it's actually the official electoral finding conclusion.
Okay, I'll just read this out then, and there's no need for me to show it, is there? Actually, listen, we'll show it.
Look, it's public knowledge. It's official now.
Public knowledge, yeah.
It's published by the ELC.
The registrar, this is section 8. The registrar has concluded that it is appropriate to take into account the effect of the acquiescence and legitimate expectation identified in paragraph 17 above, and that in the exercise of the registrar's decision-making judgment and discretion in part 2, chapter of 2022 Act, the application made to the registrar on the 28th of March by Ms. Sarah Herity, an authorised officer of Ireland Force, to alter the particulars of the party and register of party political parties shall, save in respect of the matter of the emblem dealt with further below, be granted. So we will be granted the emblem. Okay.
No, sorry. Just to clarify that, so that the transfer of leadership of the party was upheld. We wanted to rebrand and put a new logo in, and what we've actually found out is you cannot put the tricolour on a political party logo. So they rejected that. So it's been a bit of a learning curve. It seems a bit strange, doesn't it? But it's actually in our constitution that you cannot use the tricolour as part of a political party.
A godly party, exactly what we need. I have hope again. Well, I have it there. If you look up in the top right of the screen there, Díl Éireann, God with Ireland, Ireland First. That's where we're going. That's where I think we should be going anyway. Keep going, lads. Ace Cobbs is with you all the way. We don't back down, no surrender. Yeah, fair play. Thanks, lads. Love that, Paul. Great write-up.
Martin, you hear him okay? He's big glitchy.
Yeah, I can hear him fine.
Yeah.
No, I can hear him fine. Did that map come through, Paul?
It did, yes, it did. But it's not going bigger for me. Hold on. I'm trying to make it bigger. Hold on, she's gonna make it. There we are. That's where we are there now. Dublin Central. Let me just share that there now. This is where we are. That's where we are, guys. Dublin Central, number 4 there. You can see it. You have Cabra, which could be good.
Fair play to Ace. We had a bit of a Shinadina meeting today as well, and there's great news to come with all that also.
So there's where we are, guys. You have the Liffey, you have Connolly Railway Station, you have East Wall, you have everything there, Tolka Park, the Royal Canal. It goes right up as far as Cabra. Yeah, and down as far as Glasnevin.
If anybody is in the comments, if anybody in the comments could, if they have access to information, census information or demographics information or anything like that, would be greatly appreciated. So if you have any information on who's actually living in there, it would be great. And we need to dig out the results of the last election and literally see what boxes went where. You know what I mean? Who picked up votes where? Who's strong in in certain places. And I suppose the biggest thing is, Paul, you're going to just have to spend an awful lot of time on the ground, figure out what the issues in areas are and what we can offer people living in those areas.
Yeah. Someone needs to clean up the corruption in Dáil Éireann. Yes, they do. I'm your man. There'll be a new sheriff in town. Go on, Fitzy, you bleeding good thing, yeah. TD, best of luck. Cheers. Paul, send Jerry this link for the show. He's a good man. Would want the best for Eire. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I've no problem with Jerry. Listen, Jerry's a good guy. I've no issue with Jerry. You know what I mean? I just think we need someone there that people trust and people know. If people trust and know Jerry, well, then Jerry will be the man that goes through. But if people trust me, well, then I'll be the man that'll go through. So let's see what happens. Like, you know what I mean? We need someone that's honest and also wants the best for Ireland. Well, I'm your man. Yeah. This has been going on years, Paul. We are all protesting 10 years ago outside the Dáil, critiqued was doing and what you're doing now. Anyway, I've apartment there on the keys. I'll vote for you. Thanks, Alan. Fair play to you, mate. I know we've been doing it a long time, mate, but this could be it, you know? Yeah.
Sorry, I got cut off there. Can you hear me okay now, lads?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
I was just saying Ace was giving support there. We had a Sinn Féin meeting today also. That we're still sitting on the details. Everyone knows we're restructuring. I had a few great people in the room with us. Very excited about what's to come. Might be a next week's show, maybe.
Someone's just putting in, Gavin Pepper is also very trustworthy. Yes, he is, and he's one of my best friends. So, yes, I agree with you. I do agree with you. To the untrained mind, the hutch will hoover up votes. Okay, listen, lads. That happens. Okay, I can only just put myself out there and run my campaign the way I can. You know what I mean? And if people vote for me, they do. If they don't, they don't. That's politics, guys, isn't it? Let's be honest about it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you're just giving people options. You know, you're offering an honest Christian nationalist view and take with the backing of policy. It's not just you're going out there on your own. You're going to have a full party behind you.
Yeah, exactly. Anthony, I'm getting to tarnish this job. Here, I don't want to believe. I want the education gig. That's what I want. The education gig. Yeah.
I want you to get all these jobs so I can just go back to a nice, normal, quiet life.
Yeah, wouldn't it be great?
Yeah.
It's amazing the simple life that you want when the government tries to take over your freedom slip like this. It's amazing how living 200 years ago or 100 years ago seems like the ideal thing. Old Ireland of the 1900s, the early 1900s. That's what would be lovely.
Simple life. That's all we want. A simple life, and most importantly, to be left alone. That's for the most part. That's what we want. To just leave us alone. Government, we don't need you. We don't want you. Just leave us be. But they won't, unfortunately.
2026 will be a great year for Irish nationalists. It's all coming together slowly. It is indeed, Fionnuala. Fair play, yeah.
And it does. Look, these things take years to build. I've said it on numerous occasions. This is a lifetime commitment. This is going to take years upon years and years to do. Let's just say Paul Simons was the first nationalist to get TD seats. You know, it might take another couple of election cycles before we got another one in. We just don't know. It takes time to build. N2 is a prime example. Look, they're knocking around a long time. What have the 2 TDs now? You know, and they're well funded. They have all the government funding, and they're still struggling. This will take time to build, but now is definitely the time to put a strong candidate in Dublin.
That's a nice comment there,
Angela. Yeah. Go on, you read it, Anthony. Walk away.
It'd be really cool to have Ireland First Peons for our coach. Let the Ila hair and roar. You've been vindicated, but some of us, as soon as we met you guys, we just knew. Good recognises good. Fair play.
Cheers, Angela.
She was at the Ireland first launch when we did it. And look, we'll be doing more of them gigs as well. But yeah, we always appreciate the people who stood by us because, like Paul said as well, there's so much lies out there. And look, this is exactly what you'd imagine the state would do. You know, this is what they're doing in America. They're doing this in all countries. But we appreciate the people who see it for what it is.
Yeah. Someone's asking, can I ask if you've had anyone reach out to you since this judgment by the ELC? No, nobody has reached out. Well, one person did to come on the show. to put the record straight. But then I found out that he was sent by somebody else. So he won't be putting the record straight on this show, you know. I don't mind bringing anyone on to tell their story but I'm not bringing people on here that's going to try and take us down after we have won this. We have won this, lads, and nobody is taking this away from us, you know. I'm going to sit here with my chest out, you know. Eire stands with Eire. Can't stand with any other country before cleaning up our own messes first. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So how many people will you be putting forward for election? We're only putting one forward for this, but we will have a candidate in each constituency, we hope, by the next cycle. Well, we hope to have a good few candidates going forward. Yes, we do. And I think we will have candidates because people know we can be trusted now, and we're in this for the best interest of the country. We're not in this to make money for ourselves.
Sorry, Paul. I didn't mean to cut across you. We might as well start talking about this now because, like, we're 3.5 years out from the next local elections. If you want to take part in this political life and actually make a difference and make a change, you have to start now. You have to get into your communities. Like, one of the criteria we'll be looking for people in the future who want to stand for local elections is what are you doing in your community? How are you involved in your community? Are you in the tidy towns? Are you in the GA club? Are you helping the elderly? You have to be. What we've learned over the last couple of years is if you're not known, you haven't a hope. You might pick up a couple of votes because people are kind of leaning towards nationalism. But if you're actually known in your locality, you'll pick up an awful lot more kind of fence sitter votes. So get involved in the community now. Start infiltrating whatever organization it is that is big in your local area. Get into it. Get involved. Get your face out there. Being known as a person who actually is in the community, and you'll have massive success with that, especially in the locals.
Just Adele Gillick there, sending Paul Fitzsimons Godspeed in his endeavours. Thank you very much. She acknowledged the boyo elephant in the room. Yes, and we have never stopped speaking about it.
Mm-hmm.
The excess deaths, the vaccine injured. Listen, we know what's going on here, and we will keep talking about this. We're the only party who is talking about it.
Listen, that's medical murder. It's that and abortion are two things that are killing people every day. It won't be forgotten about. We won't be forgetting about it. It's one of the reasons that a lot of us got into this, and then the government got more and more tyrannical, and we said that a lot of things have to be put in their place. And you see Steady Eddie as well said that we can't wait 3 years. Well, that's why you have the likes of Sinn Féin. We're trying to approach everything from as much angles as we can because they're attacking on all angles. That's what it's always been about. Like I said, I always said this: the three things I think that need to work is the narrative, the people, and the policy. The narrative is here, the Irish column, honest truth. The people are Sinn Féin, and the policy is Ireland First, Díl Ahern.
Yeah.
So that's the way we're going to go about it, and we'll ramp up, and we'll keep ramping up.
That's a good comment there from Mickey Tip, and the comments that are coming in, they're nearly all the same. I go through anything for you, Fitz, and all the rest of the lads as well. It's great that we can back you. I'm glad you are all backing us, lads, and now you know you can trust us. Well, I know you already knew already, but now everybody knows. Every nationalist in this country worth their salt now knows who the snakes are and knows not to vote for these people. And I'll be honest with you, I turn me back on these people at a protest. I wouldn't stand there and listen to them. I turn me back as soon as they start talking. You know, that's just the way I am. And that's, yeah. You manage what's in your control. The rest is up to God. Yeah, you're right. Fair play to you. Yeah. Sadly, I think Hutch is paid by government to run to take votes away from real nationalists. Listen, let's see what happens. They're going to tell me that I'm taking votes off Malachy and I'm doing this. And I'm not taking votes off Malachy. I'm running in the constituency because I think I have a good chance and people trust me. People don't trust anyone else in there. Let's be honest about it. So, I'm from Blanche. Can we vote too? No, you can't. It's only in town. Question. Can we in the north vote for you? No, you can't. You can't. Keep sharing this out. Jesus, people, we're at 1,200 there now. Fair play to everyone. We're flying. Keep sharing it out there, people.
Sneak in as refugees into Dublin Central and you can vote.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what you do. Let me just see what I have here. Okay, so I'm just going to put this up here for a minute. If anyone wants to buy us a coffee, I'm just going to throw this up while I'm here. Get it up. Get it up, says the actress to the bishop. What? There you go. You can revolute us there if you want to buy us a coffee. I'm also going to put it in the. I'm also going to put it in the chat there as well. The Stripe. So let me just do that. Right, I'll just put it in there as well.
I just think we're going to have to start doing ads on the show, Paul.
I think we will have to start doing ads on the show. Yeah. Share this out, people. The most dangerous man is the one who wanted to be left alone. Exactly. And that's me. That's me. And Fergus Power and Gavin Pepper and Anthony Casey and Martin Murphy. We all just wanted to be left alone and just live our lives and have good crack. But they just couldn't do it. So you reap what you sow, lads. You reap what you sow. Tell youngsters turning 18 to get their name down on electoral lists. That's what we need to do, people. We need to have people with us, with tablets, registering people to vote at the doors. That's what we need to be doing. We need to do a register to vote. The two girls doing a great job the last time. Malachy is not to be trusted. Anyone in Dublin needs to vote for Paul. He is for the people. Malachy has proved he is for the establishment. Thanks very much for that, Noreen. Fair play to you. I forgot my train of thoughts gone there now. I forgot what I was talking about. All these deadly messages. It's just knocking me out of sync, like, you know. Yeah. Well done, Paul. Well done, all of you. Great news, Sheriff Paul. Sheriff Paul. Yeah. Okay. Well then, listen. We'll move on. Are we good with this now? Have we put this to bed now? Do you think? Are we? Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I wanted to come on and just talk about. I had to jump off there, Paul, in a few minutes, but yeah, I just want to say best luck to Paul. Look, I think share this with people. Share our website, dealhere.ie. Look at the policy. See what we're for. We're pro-life. We're pro-Indigenous Irish. We're against government tyranny. We're for less government. If Paul runs, he's going to embody all these things: a Christian Ireland, an Irish Ireland, a fair Ireland, and we're all going to be behind him like 100% of the time. Everyone knows if Paul gets in, he's not going to be taken in by any of these stuff. Like, we're the people who weren't taken in the movement by the hand of money, by these kind of offers and all that kind of nonsense. And there's your proof as well that if you vote for Paul, you're getting an Irish working class man who tells the truth more than anyone in the whole country of nationalism does. He's here relentlessly. He's been here 3 times a week, twice a week recently for the last few years, down at the front line always. So I can't see how people can discourage or go against that. So I'm very proud of Paul as our first candidate as the official Ireland First by-election, and it's going to be a great campaign for him. So I hope everyone gives a dig out with it.
Yeah, I'm just going to read Adele's comment. Some good news for a change. A victim of the Pfizer weapon has been acknowledged for her injuries and been given disability benefits. It may not seem much, but this is the HSE starting to acknowledge their crimes. Please report all vaccine injuries. If you need social welfare in the future, you will have no paper trail from your injury. Guys, if you need to get in contact with us, and Adele, I'm going to plug your coffee morning as well, Adele. I'll be doing that in the next few minutes as well. I think it was sent in to me, so I'll be plugging that as well for the coffee morning. So, yeah, if you can, guys. And it's good that the HSE, this is the first one. This is all we need. The Army definitely started with one case. And look what happened there, you know.
Someone also in the comments plug in the Hibernia Party. Look, they must have missed the news for the last few months. There's no Hibernia Party. They're not going to be running anyone on this. They're not registered. There's no funding. Captain Kelly has turned on Herman and Conway because they were looking for money and there was none to be found. They've all gone quiet because they all know they would have got the results of this as well. The Hibernia Party from the very start came out and just doxed Irish nationalists without a shred of evidence. Never saw anything about it. Self-proclaimed Mason said nasty stuff about people's family. Like, if you're still following that stuff, then okay, that's fair enough. But I think you start looking at actual registered parties that are on the ground. And that's what we say about that. And we're going to be focused on the Mighty Ducks, someone says in. Yeah, that's it.
The Mighty Ducks, yeah.
Yeah, and sure, they're shot down. Go look at the thing from 2 weeks ago there. But yeah, we're going to focus on our policies, our campaigns, and moving forward. We're not going to let these people have oxygen anymore, because if they actually want to put their time in, I look at these ICA groups and the admins and stuff like that. You can think if they put some more focus on their country as they do on me, trying to tear me down, they actually might be worth bandying with. They actually might be productive in the country. So just be careful who's telling you, who you're getting information from. Always ask who it is exactly. All right, I'm going to jump off. Congrats, Paul. Fair play, Martin. Cheers, lads. Let's go to war. Huh?
No problem.
See, Anthony. Absolutely.
I'll drop you off there, Anthony. Thank you very much. And it was a great
Don't
day.
shut down the stream. Don't shut down the stream.
They won't.
Yeah, don't shut down the. Yeah, good luck. Get off before I do. Yeah, Paul, I can help you at the weekend. Go to doors to promote you and ask people for your vote if you need people. Thank you very much, Noreen. There's a lot of people after reaching out to me within the last hour or two. Captain Kelly is selling fish fingers instead. Any party who wants to dismantle and destroy the current political systems, then they have my support. Yes.
Yep, that's what we're all
Thanks
about.
very much, everyone. That's what we are. Tusla on the 25th. I'm going to just see have I got that there again. I want to throw it up there. Yeah, just bear with me. I have it there somewhere. Tusla. I'll put it up in the next few minutes, but it's on Tuesday at 12:30. Everyone, if you can make it.
That's near Houston, isn't it?
Right next to Houston Station, Martin. That's exactly where it is. And Noel from Noel's Zone is going to meet people at the train station if needs be. He has said it. Fair play to Noel.
Good stuff,
Thanks, Noel.
Well
You're
done.
a good man. Fair play to you. Meet people there and bring them to it. And yeah, so there you are, people. The concerned people of Ireland demand investigation into Tusla. Tusla is supposed to protect and support our most vulnerable. Instead, too many are failed. Tuesday, the 25th of November at 12:30 p.m. Euston South Quarter, St. John's Road, West 2 to 5, Kilmainham, Dublin. You get off the train, you get out of the train, come out of the train station, turn right, and it's left again. You'll find it. You'll see it. Please God, there'll be lots of people there because people, we need to get you out here for this one. This is the hill we die on now for this. The kids are the kids. I'm sorry, you know.
Paul, Ferg just came up with your party slogan. We're keeping it.
Captain Squint and the lame ducks are dead in the water. Paul for the doll.
That's it. That's your slogan. Thanks, Ferg. I'm taking that. That's gone on the paperwork. Paul for the doll.
Alan, which one was common? Alan, Target Cabra, where they're Sinn Féin voters, but they're not in the game. They know the game is up for Sinn Féin. Yeah, exactly. Noel's meeting us. Yeah, exactly. Noel's meeting us. Fair play. Noel will meet you all at the train and bring you to it. Maggie Diamond Eyes is doing great work as well. She is, yeah. I haven't seen from Maggie. I haven't heard from her in a long time. So, Galloway Ryder, I can't do much from the north, guys, but Godspeed, Paul, and I'll buy you coffees when I can. That's bleeding great. Fair play to you, lads. Thanks very much. Okay, I'm going to just, I have to send this off to Orla. She said she'd come on for the last hour, so.
I sent it to her already.
Let me just, oh, did you send it to her?
Yeah, she said she was going to come on. She was going to come in the green room after.
Yeah, hang on. Did I pull that down? I think I did. I'm going to just play. Yeah. I'm just pulling down a video there now, and we will go with that in a few minutes. We have a lot of vaccine ones here as well. Cancer treatments. Yeah.
Fucking vaccines.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Devoid of Era again. Just I need to run to the toilet, so I'm going to play this. It's 3.5 minutes. So this is a great song. This is the Christmas number one.
Do you not bring your pee bottle with you when you're on the show, no?
No, Jesus, no, Jesus, no, man. We're civilized, mate. We don't have sculleries anymore. We have toilets. I'm going to play this. We come back in a minute.
Talk to you.
Of Dublin, where our children used to play, where the pillars were blown down and young Helga sailed her way. on a Sunday morning, on a rainy summer's day, at the gates of the GOR, as the tricolors lead the way. Tell me what's the purpose, tell me what's the goal. Have the men all lost their vision while the state corrupts their soul? Tell me what's the purpose if we can't see the truth? As people form in circles, the divide bleeds on our youth. On the streets of Limerick, where the elder people pray for a time gone without fear, where a treaty was etched in gray. On a Monday morning, another seeded day in May, blue vest of the SND speak on how the profiteer shall pay. Tell me what's the purpose, tell me what's the goal. Have the men all lost their vision while the state corrupts their soul? Tell me what's the purpose if we can't see the truth? As people form in circles, the divide bleeds on our youth. Of Cork, where the rebels claim their stay, on the grounds of the Grand Parade, where young Collins had his say. The Irish fill the breadline, while the state creates the way, and our children are sleeping homeless, while sky seems oh so grey. Tell me what's the goal. Have the men all lost their vision while the state corrupts their soul? Tell me what's the purpose if we can't see the truth? As people form in circles, the divide bleeds on our youth.
Now, love that song. That should be Christmas #1. Steady Eddie. Everyone has a part to play, no matter how big or how small. That was a quote from Bobby Sands, and I've heard one man using that an awful lot. But well done all. I'm delighted. Won't be able to vote. I'm in Finglas, but happy to help out in any way I can. Thank you, Elaine. Fair play to you. Ireland for the Irish. Yes. Yeah. Please put up a link for this. The link is there. You'll get it there on. I'm going to put up the banners there. There you go. You can watch.
Maybe for the song. They're looking for the link for the song, maybe.
Oh, for the song. Sorry. Yeah, for the song. I will. I'll put it up there now in a while. But you'll get us there on the Irish. You'll get us there on Facebook, Paul Fitzsimons. You will also get us on X, Fitzy Dub, Anthony L. Casey, Martin Morph, Rugger Morph, 27. And on Facebook and all the other top places, you'll get us. Don't you worry. So, Orla said she was coming on. Make it the Christmas #1. Yeah. Now, Cat and Cal have a good song out as well. My girl is far right. It's a great tune as well. So, yeah. We need to pull together and use all our strengths combined and focus. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm dreaming of a white one. Myself. Lads, put the hype button on. What's the hype button? I don't know what you're talking about now. I put your photo for the candidacy on Paul Murphy's post earlier today, and again now, telling his people they're voting for the wrong Paul, I'll probably get blocked. You probably will. Martin Ward, I'm very sick, recovering from cancer, but I'll be there on Tuesday. Never again shall I be made to bow my head in shame for being Irish. You up, Paul. Fair play to you, Martin. Fair play.
Good
Martina Ward. Yeah. Fair play to you. And speaking of cancers, like I had a friend diagnosed with cancer 2 weeks ago, and he's in the hospice since Thursday. Only diagnosed 2 weeks ago. It's disgusting what's going on. It's disgusting, Martin. I swear to God.
It's affected my family. You know what happened to my brother last year, and what my other family member is going through now at the minute, and it's all vaccine related. It's all vaccine related, every single bit of it. That's one of the promises that as Díl Éireann Ireland First we make moving forward. We will hold these fuckers to account. We will.
Sorry, Joan, I don't know. I'm just reading this now. Paul Sterling work with the training the kids in sport. I asked you a question last month. You must have missed it, Joan. I did miss it, Joan. If you put it back in again, I'll answer it if I can, you know. Yeah. Isn't Bobby Sands rolling in his grave? Yes. Yes, he is. Okay, well, listen, we need to move on. I'm actually going to play a video here. This is only 40 seconds long. I'm going to play this one.
2 years ago today, 3 children and a carer were stabbed outside the school in Parnell Square by an Algerian that shouldn't have been here. The same criminal cartel who were responsible for that are also responsible for the 10-year-old Irish girl who was supposed to be in the care of Tusley, who was raped at the hands of a foreign animal here nearly 5 weeks ago now. They're also responsible for that. The excess mortality in this country, the democide of our people, the same monsters are also responsible for that. Well, I'm imploring everyone, please be at the Tusley HQ this Tuesday at 12:30. This is the hill. God bless everyone this free. Here we go, brother.
Fair play to you, Ferg. Ferg has been there from day one. Have they found Enoch yet? There's an APB out on Enoch there. What's the story?
Do you know what? I hope he just turns up standing beside Trump.
I was imagining in Mar-a-Lago or somewhere.
It'd be just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And look, shout out to the Burks. If you do need, if he's still in the country and moving around, I have 2 locations that we can stash somebody for a while. So
I think we have a new Simon R. Schultz. And I'm going to read this because this is a disgusting thing to put up with about anyone. I understand you want to be a taxi driver and a politician. Would you explain to us why you beat your partner in front of your kids? Joan, I have never, ever I've never done any of them things, Joan, and I'm going to address it because it's bullshit. And if you have any proof of this, Joan, throw it in there because I'll show it. You're full of shit, Joan.
Now we go on to. I'll open up YouTube there and we'll see who is that. I wonder, is that through the Díl Éireann one or is it through the?
I don't know. Tusley, shame on you. Bless you, Ferg. Yeah, this is what's going to happen now. They're going to come out with all the lies and the bullshit. Yeah. Enoch is in my shed. Yeah. Are you for real? Yeah, Simon R. Schultz. Yeah, full of shit. Don't mind him. Joan, whoever Joan is. You're not talking about yourself. Yeah, exactly. Gimps, that's exactly what they are. But lads, listen, wait for this. Joan looks like she's being beaten. Joan looks like she's beaten to a pulp, the head of her. I'm not going to slag off people's looks or anything like that. I really don't care. I'm not getting involved in stupid shit like that. But there's no need to be putting up stupid shit like that. Stuff that never happened. That's another one of the 10 things that didn't happen last year. You know what I mean? So there's lots of them, you know. Joan needs a hug. She does, yeah. A bleeding bear. Yeah. A justice delayed is justice denied. Parnell Street. Yeah. What's the next one there? What are you laughing at, Martin? What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at you talking, sorry, but I'm looking at another screen. I'm trying to pull up the chats and see can I find who this Joan with this Schultz character is and when they joined and when they look, lads. I'll give you to the trolls on the chat. I'll give you a small bit of advice. We've gotten very good over the last year at finding out things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
be very
exactly.
careful. If you like, we can't explain to people we're not here for fun or to massage egos, we're here to work, and we work all the time. Every minute that we're not actually at work, we're working behind the scenes. We don't do a huge amount online because we're working, we're doing stuff, we're researching. We're finding out who the good people are. We're finding out who the bad people are. So just be careful about what you put up in the chat because as Liam Neeson said, we will find you.
Yeah, we will. We'll find you, all right. Orla sends in the stuff there. Sunday show. Where are we? Sunday show. Low birth rate. Gripped Denmark. Let's play this Gripped Denmark. Let's hear what they have to say in Denmark. Okay, let's play this one.
Is there something to be learned from Danish-style immigration? It was reported last week that Britain's Labour government is to announce plans for a Danish-style immigration system. The measures understood to be under consideration include tighter rules on family reunification and temporary stays for some refugees. Denmark's left-wing Prime Minister has openly talked about the country's zero asylum seekers policy. It is worth noting that Denmark has a reputation for being one of the most liberal nations in Europe, yet it is known for its tough stance on immigration, with a zero-tolerance policy towards illegal asylum seekers and strict laws on integration. Mette Frederiksen, the Social Democratic Prime Minister of Denmark, before taking office said that lax enforcement of immigration law only penalises the poor in society most. She said in 2019, "For me, it is becoming increasingly clear that the price of unregulated globalisation, mass immigration and the free movement of labour is paid for by the lower classes." Unlike the political leadership in Ireland and in Britain, Denmark has never viewed mass migration as a solution to economic problems. Around 8% of the population in Denmark comes from other countries, which is fewer than in the UK and Ireland. However, the speed and the scale of Danish transformation, especially the influx of refugees from Syria's civil war in 2015, was a big part of turning public opinion against mass immigration. There is a lot of talk about the Danish immigration system right now, so what does it involve? The Danish migration model is the toughest in Europe. It is very rare that residence permits are granted for more than 1 or 2 years. Applicants must promise to learn Danish and pass a test within 6 months or face expulsion. Convicted criminals are automatically excluded from citizenship. Under Danish law, social housing areas with high levels of deprivation and a non-Western population above 50% are declared parallel societies. Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch also recently suggested that the UK should move towards active integration along the lines of these so-called ghetto laws. We've had so many people, such high numbers, people from lots of different places, which is not what immigration used to look like. And I think we need to move from passive to active integration, Badenoch said over the summer. Similarly to Denmark, the UK's experience of the consequences of large-scale migration has undoubtedly shown that without a carefully controlled system, segregated areas and parallel societies which hold hugely different views to the rest of the nation, can become a reality. The experience of Denmark also proves that you don't have to be right of centre to enact strict laws on immigration aimed at protecting a country's borders and its cultural identity. In comparison to the Danes, it increasingly looks like the Irish, as well as the British, are unwilling to take decisive action on immigration.
Well, like this could all be stopped in the morning at the stroke of a pen. That's the funny part here, and I don't mean a funny part, but like this could have been all stopped. We don't need this shit.
It doesn't. It doesn't suit the program. It doesn't suit the government agenda. They want us gone. They want us replaced with a lower IQ, mixed race, slave workforce. They don't have to pay pensions that will happily get into the suicide machine. Look. There's a 2030 plan. There's a 2050 plan. There's probably a plan that even goes further than that. One of the only ways we fix this is by getting every single traitorous politician out of Dáil Éireann and out of politics and put nationalist people, all the different flavours of nationalism in to form a government that puts the indigenous Irish people first. There's a great man in Cork who says blood and soil. That's all that's important now. Blood and soil. Nothing else matters.
Yeah, I'm just going to no zone there. That's no zone again there. I will meet people at Euston if you don't know where Tusla is. Noel will meet you there. We'll be there ourselves. You will find us. And please God, we will have a great turnout there on Tuesday. Yeah. Gripped getting grief over their article on the books. Yeah, well, rightly so, their article on the books. Like the books are doing good work. They're doing great work, them people. Like, you know what I mean? You know, it's sickening to see what they're going through, you know. And like, I know people from Castlebar and they tell you, oh, them books, they're head cases. Why are they head cases? Like, they stood out against mask mandates. They stood out against the killing of old folks in nursing homes outside Coolock Garda Station in 2021 or whatever it was. I remember that happening. People laughed at them. Anything they have done is godly and just. So these people need to be commended for the work they're doing, not put down as nut jobs.
I will happily put forward the argument that Enoch Burke is the most courageous, bravest man in Ireland. The guy has done 500 plus days in prison. He's had his entire life taken away from him financially, his work, everything, and he has not bowed down. Easily the bravest man in Ireland. None of us have done that. You know, we try our little bit, but we haven't done anything even close to what
Enoch, let Enoch reach out to us there now. We could have another candidate running in Castlebar. So, yeah.
You can unpause Paul there. We didn't talk about the Jews. There.
Yeah, to see that. Not yet. We'll be talking about the Jews for the next few minutes. Yeah. Once again, Paul, fair play. Japan Martin, is lovely to meet you and get this shit started. Yeah, fair play. Ace, fair play to you, mate. Enoch is a living saint. Yes, Martin, we are. Christians have rights. Yeah, no other nationalists will do what Enoch has done. It's true.
100%.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Fantastic family.
All the books have done is not back down on their principles. It's what we should all aspire to be. Exactly, Daniel. It's what we should all aspire to be. Burks told people to vote for Heather Humphreys. I get that, Sarah, but it was a lesser of two evils there. Let's be honest about it. Look what got in. The devil got in.
Yeah, the Burks are so Christian and so staunch in their beliefs. They will put the lesser of two evils in. They hate Marxism. I mean, they hate Marxism with a passion. All forms of it. So any opportunity to stop her getting in, they would have done. It's not the tactic we used, but I perfectly understand why they did that, because the lesser of two evils, and they hate communism and Marxism and woke ideology so much that they just did not want, they would have accepted the Orange Lady rather than the Satan woman.
All the books are honorary graduates. Yeah, exactly. I don't know whether we played Derek Domino's thing on them the other night on the show, and it went down really well. Like, I'd go back and watch Derek Domino's thing. It's 15 minutes long. It's brilliant. He tells you how these kids are all academics. They're all honorary graduates, teachers, doctors, lawyers. Like, these people are good people. These people should be contributing to this society, but instead they're not. They're being shunned. And that's not the way this works. And I think everybody in the nationalist community needs to stand beside the books on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you will get the ones who slagged us off and the ones who came after us. They won't even talk about the books, but we'll talk about the books. We'll talk about vaccines. We'll talk about anything that needs to be spoken about, because all of these monsters need to be held to account. I don't care. The likes of Donnelly. We're still going through draconian legislation that they brought through, this Section 8 and Section 6 of the Public Order Act. That's bullshit. That was brought in during COVID, and it's still in there now because of that. And the amount of lads getting charged and locked up over this is bullshit. I have to say, Patrick McGreal put out a couple of great videos this week about it, explaining it. Yeah. So if you're not following Patrick McGreal, follow Patrick McGreal. The lovely Orla has been waiting for 5 minutes there. Our Bulmers must be going too cold or too warm. Good evening, Orla. Hello.
Hi, Orla.
I was looking forward to a night off. I said I'd leave you to it. I'd sit home, chill out, watch us all.
I'm not letting them bastards get all the limelight.
And then I was like, and then somebody asked, is Orla still the boss? And I was like, yes, Orla will always be the boss. And Martin, I've never seen you smiling so much in one evening in all the time of knowing you.
Because it's a great day. It's a great day.
I'm a little bit freaked out though by it. I'm a bit more worried. Put back the angry face.
Orla, there's so much I want to say, and I need to hide it behind the smile because I have some anger and bile that I want to get out. So I'm just going to sit here and smile and go, no, it's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day.
Sit there with a little happy face on you.
Sit there with a little happy face on me. Yeah. I'm gonna kick the living shit out of something when I get off.
Hi Orla, Martin Ward. Enoch is terrifying them because he can't be bought. Neither can we, Martina. What does it say about Ireland and her people when he is seen as the enemy? Madness. God bless Orla. Yeah, I agree with you.
We have always said that we can't be bought. And I'll tell you one thing, coming from a Cavan person, that says an awful lot.
Yeah. Paul is buzzing. Yeah, I am. Yeah, of course I am. Yeah, it's great. It's great because we've been vindicated. Like we listen, you've heard it all. You know the story. Like, I'm off to celebrate my youngest daughter's 18th birthday. Have a great day. Slán Accordia. Well, I'll be celebrating my eldest daughter's 13th birthday. She's becoming a teenager tomorrow. And I can't wait to see her tomorrow. I really can't. I swear to God. Paula, a great team. Alan, fair play to you, Alan. Have you got your name down for Paul's job? Who's looking for my job? Nobody's getting my job. I'd still be doing this. I'll be doing this from the office in the Dáil on a Sunday night.
Yeah. It's an hour off and he's running for elections. Yeah, exactly. Mark, awesome.
Good evening, Orla. You take an hour off. Yeah. You can't leave them alone for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Looking for the evening off, and there they are. Oh, where's Orla?
Wokeism is a disease. Until their pockets are affected, then they will see reason.
Exactly, Barry. Yeah.
Orla, lads were good and graceful tonight. Thank fuck.
Well, I didn't have to spoon with the spoon, so it was okay.
Yeah. Good evening, Orla. Christine. Yeah. Enoch Book has shown up the fifth columnists, political establishment parties, and their NGO fourth state media buddies. Yes, he has. I think we have as well. You knew it. That's the key. If any of you get sorted, don't take a dive. That is the source of the problem. Yeah. Enjoy. Yeah, go out. That's awesome. You go on out and enjoy your daughter's 18. Fair play to you, mate. Enjoy. Minister Paul Fitzgerald. Fitzsimons, but I get where
Hey, look.
He won't mind. He'll just take whatever.
We'll actually. No. I'm going to do the maths in it and find out which is a more popular name, Fitzgerald or Fitzsimons. And guess what, Paul? If we find out that you're more electable as Fitzgerald, we're changing your name.
No. Fitzsimons. 1M. Fitzsimons.
Just want to ask. Son of Gerald.
It's bastard son of Simon. That's what it is. Yeah. Son of Simon. Yeah. Just to ask, when Paul gets elected, would you think of bringing in a bill to have water fluoridation stopped?
Yes,
we'll be bringing in bills for everything.
Yeah.
Yep. Davy Daly, Paul, this is your time to be elected, please God. Sinn Féin can run who they like. We've seen their game changer, the spineless snake Connolly. Sinn Féin are traitors. Great news, Paul. Number one. Thanks, Dave. Fair play to you. There, Alan Chase it there. Minister Paul Fitzsimons. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. The books that told people not to spoil the votes, the same books that didn't want anything to do with the so-called far right, fighting for religious rights, which includes Islam, Jews, all religions. Big up the books. Listen, the books are telling the truth. I'll put out their stuff all the time. I don't care. I'm with the books on this one. I really don't care. I'm being honest with you. I know, what was this? I know my nan was a Fitzsimons. Sorry, Paul. Your nan was a Fitzsimons, was she? Okay, cool. I wonder if she ain't to us. Cade Mila Fáilte Orla. Cavan is the best county in Ireland. Amazing fishing, and the people are so chill and friendly.
With a good sense of humour, which I need.
Fierce friendly people.
Irish home. What's Noel saying to me? Everyone needs to help Paul in any way they can. We need to get him in the Dáil, no matter the other alcohol wanker. Stop. Just remember, Enoch Book is not suicidal and his brakes do work. That's how they say it normally happens or good. Or the unalive Charlie Cook. The dream. Díla Heron, Ireland forced in the Dáil, and Enoch Book as president. Yeah, it would be good.
He'd be a good president.
I think the books are pro-Islam. Yeah. Mary Fitzsimons from North Wall. My ma's Mary Fitzsimons. Yeah, but not the same. Mary Fitzsimons from North Wall. I don't know whether I don't remember. And different Fitzsimons.
Listen, hold on a second, lads. This show is not turning into a Jerry Springer show. We're not going to be bringing on an envelope now and a DNA
what do you
test.
mean? What do you mean it's not turning into a Jerry Springer show? We've been doing Jerry Springer all evening. What are you talking about?
No, I mean, like, we're going to have something around in an envelope, like, what a DNA test results.
You're not the father.
Yeah.
Yes!
Quinn Toner, how do people in the chat help you on your path, Paul? Listen, we will talk about this in due course. It's not until May. So we have all this time. We've nearly 6 months to prepare this and get this going good we have Shannon Adina helping us here. I have Shannon Adina doing security with me for wherever I go. And I'm just going to show you there now. That's the Shannon Adina pin. If you can see it there now, they're the new pins. And then I have the heart there for very exclusive. Yeah, you have to be in it. Kevin Coyle. What's Kevin Coyle saying? Kevin folk don't know what it's like to buy around the toy.
Listen, Kevin,
Orla always gets around. Orla always gets around. Always does. Fight. Yeah, you're right, Chris. Okay, Orla, I have a few videos here.
You have 101 videos I sent you over. Are we?
Yeah,
I've sent you a few. Actually, will you just because we're on the chat about the vaccines? Let's do the few videos on it. Or the couple of videos on it, just while we're on that segment.
Yeah, I have that there now. Okay, so we're going to go vaccines. Will we go with the girl with the heart attack first? 29 years of age.
Okay.
Yes, let's go with this.
Hey everyone. If I'm not answering my phone, it's because I'm in the hospital. I'm okay. This morning I woke up with what felt like a heart attack. So we quickly went to a hospital that was 7 minutes away from our Airbnb. After 3 EKGs, I was showing signs of possible heart attack. So I was quickly transported to another hospital where they began to prep me. I had sorry, my brain's everywhere. They put this like wire thing, I think it's called a catheter, in through my wrist all the way into my heart, and the results showed no heart attack, but that I do have inflammation in my heart, so they're keeping me overnight. I have some chest pain right now. I'm on a lot of morphine, but it is what it is. I'm hoping that they figure out what's wrong with me. But yeah, I'll be here.
No, I was just saying that. I know that was a bit low there, people, but that was the video itself. COVID jab is the biggest crime against humanity. No, I can't. Can't do it.
Turn it up, I mean, sorry.
Yeah, no.
Where's Kevin Coyle and Chris Bourne? We have the slogan for Paul's posters.
Here, Orla, say hello.
What is it now?
Yes, Martin. Oh, look.
Hey, hello.
This is Sooty, and she's extremely violent.
Oh yes, I've met Sooty.
Down you go. Down you get off me. You close bastard. Get off me.
See, that's
what happened to Martin? He was killed by the cat live on air.
Yeah. Oh, died of pussy.
Right,
oh, no.
I'm gonna go with the microclots. Right, microclots now. Okay.
Found 100% of COVID-19 vaccinated individuals have these circulating anomalous amyloid microclots in their blood. This is misfolded fibrin that sticks to many biologically active materials circulated in the body, and it conglomerates into these irregular masses that block blood flow and cause all sorts of horrible issues. It's the exact same pathology that has been identified as being behind the long white fibrous clots being pulled out of corpses worldwide. Majority of embalmers now across the globe do now pull these white fibrous clots out of corpses, and this is what's behind them. So if it's in 100% of the vaccinated population, we are running into a serious issue here. This needs to be investigated immediately by the CDC do their job for a change and investigate what is happening to the population. And even those who were unvaccinated, there was only about 4 of them, but it appears they also did have these circulating amyloid fibrils in their blood. And so we don't know how many people these are inside of, but based on this sample, which they didn't know they would have these clots, but when they looked, it was in all of them. This is very serious. These have to be pulled off of the market immediately.
I'm just going to read that there of what in a cohort that was 94% vaccinated, every participant had amyloid microclots, the same pathology behind the large white fibrous clots now being pulled out of corpus nationwide. These are it's like calamari. If you've not seen it, go to John O'Looney's page and he shows you everything. 100% of vaccinated participants had fibrosis resistant THT positive amyloid microclots circulating in their blood, including every healthy control. What the authors called long COVID was actually long vaccine. 90% of the long COVID group was vaccinated. The study never verified COVID infection, no PCR, no antibody testing, no sequencing. Spike protein alone created these same amyloid microclots in vitro, indicating causation. The largest, most pathological clots, 900 by 1600 and 16 UPM, were 20 times higher in the vaccinated long COVID group. These clots were loaded with nets, microexpridase, elastase, extracellular DNA, and misfolded amyloid fibrin structures resistant to breakdown. This is the exact same pathology now being found as white rubbery fibrous clots in post-mortem vessels worldwide. Every vaccinated individual in the study showed early stage amyloid microclots, raising alarms about cumulative vascular injury across the entire globe. The CDC and federal public health agencies must finally do their job and launch an immediate, transparent investigation into these findings. Failing to investigate the white fibrous clot situation continues a dereliction of duty. Any platform delivering spike protein into human circulation must be immediately banned for human use. This is from epidemiologist Nicholas Herscher. So, yeah.
I have a theory.
Sorry,
Orla, just in relation to so when people are having vascular treatment or heart treatment or stents put in or something like that, they insert this balloon on a kind of it's essentially a really thin wire, you know what I mean? And they use that to open up your circulatory system, so you can basically have more blood pumping around the body. So I know of 3 people who have gone for procedures, and these balloons are getting stuck, because I think these balloons are rubbing against a material in the vascular systems that shouldn't be there, or they're not designed to rub against. And these fibers, we've all seen the videos of these long fibrous tissues being pulled out of people's veins and arteries. I think that it's only the tip of the iceberg what we're seeing. There's a lot of things happening in hospitals and a lot of treatments that normally just go up through your groin and use the larger veins and arteries for access. But there's been a lot of, like, I know of 3 people who've had issues with this balloon going in and it's getting stuck. It cannot pass. It's very, very strange. And look, the hospitals are going to cover it up. They're going to cover their own asses. You know what I mean? They're going to lie about it. They're going to say, oh no, there was So look, anybody who's working in the HSE, if you have information, we still have whistleblower capabilities. So just contact us, give us the information. Your identity will be kept secret. But we need to start investigating this. We need people in the hospitals to start giving us the information so we can warn the public about what's going on.
I'm just going to plug this here for Adele. This is for a day for your diary. COVID-19 injection support and information shared in Coffee Morning, Friday the 5th of December, 11 to 1, the Unity Community Centre, Windtown, Navan, County Meath, a meeting of shared experience. A welcoming and confidential space for those bereaved or injured due to the government-mandated COVID-19 vaccines to meet others who understand. This Coffee Morning offers a supportive environment to share experiences and connect with others facing similar circumstances. This morning is hosted by volunteers who have been informing the public about COVID-19 injection harm since 2022. Please share this poster with anyone who has been affected. For more info, email a date for your diary at proton.me. So if anyone can get to that there, you'll get down there and you can talk to anyone who was bereaved. And listen, if I can get down there, Adele, I will get down and I'll try and do a few interviews with people, because we did show interviews from not last year, the year before. Do you remember we done the 6 or 7 people at the Garden of Remembrance? It was very good. And I think we need to keep doing that. So, yeah, to keep this out in the public domain. So, yeah, if I can get to that, I will be at that. Don't you worry. Yeah.
Actually, just back over to that lady where the video is quite low. So she had a heart attack at 29 years old. And the cardiologists are actually saying to her now that the heart problem is more than likely a result of the vaccine. See, there is some doctors admitting it, and then there's an awful lot that aren't. And there's your problem as well. Can you play that one there, Paul? Because we're on to do with the cancer treatment.
Cancer treatment. Hang on there. Yes.
We all know about the turbo cancers and everything been caused now. I actually featured, was it this morning or yesterday? I lose track now with my Facebook. The excess deaths. So, and then I put in all the screenshots, you know.
I'll play this one, the cancer treatment now. I'll play that now.
They'll look back at chemotherapy as a barbaric and kind of caveman-like thinking of destroying the entire body to treat cancer. You know, we got to get away from this. We got to move towards targeted approaches and even towards natural compounds, you know, like medicinal mushrooms, like cordyceps, like turkey tail mushroom. These have shown lots of promise, but also ivermectin and fenbendazole are also now, that's really, you know, gaining national attention now as possible treatments for cancer. And there's a lot of positive anecdotal reports now of people reporting, you know, remission after taking these products. And so there's a recent study actually came out, a systematic review of ivermectin and cancer. They found not only is it completely safe if people are undergoing conventional treatment, but it does show potent anti-tumor effects in the test tube via like 10 mechanisms. And so, yeah, we got to go to natural compounds. And yeah, 40 years from now, I truly hope we're not still administering chemotherapy as the main form of treatment.
Well, as I've spoken about several times in the show in relation to Dr. William Mattis, like the amount of trials that he's trying that has shown really, really positive results. Now, it still is in the trial stage, but very positive results using ivermectin. Do you know?
Yeah, I'm just going to say as well, what Adele is saying there, please report your vaccine injury or there is no paper trail.
Exactly.
You need to report everything.
But how many people do we know, right? We'll just say, oh, no, we couldn't be bothered. And like, they won't do it. There's probably so many out there that are not reporting it, you know? And then if it's not reporting, there's no proper numbers, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I always try to share Wake Up Era whenever I can. I share all the stuff all the time. And me and Barry were supposed to have a chat this week, but I didn't. Just been so busy with this and what's been going on since Tuesday. And I will talk to you, Barry. I will. Thanks, Nolly. Much appreciated, brother. Yeah. Not without a fight. No disrespect to you, Paddy Gannon, but you're not saying anything else. We're best friends from the neck of the woods.
But it is very interesting. Like when you think about, we've spoken about this before, about, we'll say, the ivermectin and the fenbendazole. Like they are anti-parasitic. Do you know, like I find that very, very interesting that that's what's being used.
Adele Gillick there again. Not all vax people are sick, but even if you feel unwell for a short space of time and cannot work, you must have a vaccine injury paper trail or you could be left with no income. Please help yourself. Yes, exactly. And if people drop down, you can have a chat with them.
Yeah, because if we've said, Paul, as well, a lot of people, you know, they didn't get the real shots. You know, there was a lot of placebos given out as well. So a lot of people who would say supposedly got the shots and aren't sick probably got placebos. Sure, nobody knows what they got. It was like Russian roulette.
I know, but as Barry said last week, we can't be talking down to these people. These people know they haven't done something wrong and they need empathy more than anything else. And that's why I don't shout at people. I don't give out now calling them a sheep or anything anymore. These people did it for the right reasons. You know, they really did. You know what I mean? And they know they were wrong now, but it's they're hardly going to tell me they were wrong now. You know what I mean? But even still, you know,
a lot of people were coerced. They were bullied. They were threatened with their job. They were worried about their parents or their grandparents or their sick child. They did it for the right reason. There's plenty of people we know that didn't really want to get the shots, but they got it because they were afraid, well, if I don't get it, something's going to happen to my relative, you know. So there's only one crowd who's at fault for this, and that's your doctors, your nurses, and the government and the media. They are the ones who should be held accountable.
100%.
Yeah. The problem with cancer patients is the doctors have them terrified if they don't take the chemotherapy. So even when people know the truth about chemo, they are scared to not take what the doctor is offering. I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't go near the chemo at all. It's killing your cells and everything else. Yeah. Try the fenbendazole and try the ivermectin, guys.
I would say I'm just going to plug Shin Nadina there. There's a health and natural remedies group in Shin Nadina, and the information that's in that, the people that are putting in information there, it's absolutely fantastic. You could actually, there's cures for everything, even like toothache is about the only thing. Toothache is about the only thing I'll actually take a painkiller for, like if it's really, really bad. But outside of that, I don't use any medicines at all. But what I've learned in that group, like you can make winter tonics, you know, garlic and honey and elderberries, and there's huge amounts of information in there. It's just about kind of putting it all together. So like I said, just reach out to your local Shin Nadina person or rep, join up. You'll have access to that natural remedies, and there's literally a cure for everything. And it's literally stuff that people were doing for the last 100 years. It's not harmful.
For the last 1,000 years, Martin.
True. Yeah. No. You know, before medicine became an industry and a greedy money making industry.
This is what people don't realize. Like, you look at homeopathy, right? I have a friend who does that, and she actually does remedies for the shots. And she's the one actually that started, you know, kind of waking me up that there was something not right going on, you know, at the time. Mm-hmm. But like an awful lot of your modern day medication actually originated from the likes of your plants and your flowers and all that sort of stuff. You know, like your zinc is extremely important. People don't realize how important zinc is. It stops the replication of the cells in a virus, right? So we'll say any of your antivirus, it doesn't matter whether it's a coronavirus, a flu, the RSV, the vomit and bug, they all replicate, but your zinc stops that. So we're not superhumans, we're going to get sick. But if you take zinc every day, like continuously every single day, it's very, like, there's only a small chance that you will get sick. And if you do, you get over it very quickly, right? But the only thing is with the zinc is you need to make sure it gets into the cells. And then you use something called quercetin. And quercetin comes from apple peels. And you can get it, you can get it in any health food shop, either Holland Bar or any of those places, but it helps to get the zinc into the cells. With your vitamin D and your vitamin C, all of them together, I'm taking them religiously for the last, how long are we in this crap show now? 5 years. I'd say I'm lucky if I've had 2 minor head colds, and I mean a sniffle, in the last 5 years. And I still religiously take this, and it doesn't matter whether I'm around people with colds, flus, vomit and bugs, it seems to just work on everything, you know? And actually, Michael's right there where he's saying nettles. Nettles is great.
Yeah,
you know, but we need to go back instead of just constantly taking modern day medicine to go back. And we're talking there about chemotherapy as well. Like, if chemotherapy really, really worked, then why do so many people have cancer come back and it's worse than ever? Do you know?
It's the cerebral cancers. It was one of the functions of the bioweapon that they tricked people into taking. You know, I still believe it was intentional. You know, I don't think it was done. It's an accident. I think it was a bioweapon.
See, Dolores Cahill would have been right there where she was saying vitamin D, vitamin C, and zinc, and then the quercetin that came from Dr. Zelenko. Now, he died of cancer a couple of years ago, but you know, he put out that protocol. And again, like, I know several people who've used it, and you're just never sick with it.
That's interesting, Frankie. I'm gonna read into that one.
Okay. Where's Paul disappeared off?
He's been for his toilet breaks. I'm not sure. Maybe he's gone for a smoke break this time or to put the kettle on.
Well, I mean, he is old now, so he probably needs a few of them. God love him.
Oh no, I'm being attacked again. Say hello to Orla. Put your claws away.
Oh, Sonny's back, is it?
Yeah, camera there.
Oh no! Look.
She's actually a lovely cat. Once you earn her respect, but if you do not have her respect, she will, and I mean it, tear the hands off you. But once you've earned it, she's very, very, very friendly. She follows me around the house all the time now, and every time I turn around, she's behind me or trying to jump up on me.
You're muted, Paul.
Yeah, so I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be buying stuff from the traditional, from the high street health shops. So, like, I agree with that, Holland Barrett. Get it locally. There's loads of local people that make all this stuff, and you know what I mean. They'll dry their own herbs and make up their own concoctions and solutions and potions, so to speak. And if you can get it locally, just get it locally. Forget about any company that's making huge amounts of money out of this, or they're only in it for the money. I don't believe their products are like when you're buying vitamin C or vitamin D from Holland Barrett. I don't think that is what it is, or you're getting any value from those products.
No,
go to a good health shop.
Even the magnesium stuff you're getting is not the proper stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
If there isn't a strange hippie lady working behind the counter, don't buy it.
Yeah.
Now, actually, Paul, can we play the video on the sun?
On the sun? Hold on there.
Yes,
what's the video on
because
the sun?
haven't you been saying this for a long time? We do listen to him sometimes, not very often, but it does happen every now and again.
Yeah, hang on. Hang on, I see, can I find this?
Because this actually is very interesting, and you made that point as well, about where does the sun mostly affect?
Yes, hold on. Did you send that to me? Is it here? I'm not seeing the sun.
I did send it to you.
In low birth rates. For Sunday show. Okay.
Hold on a second. I should have sent it to you.
Treatment. Well, should have and
we just wait. It could be just way up. Hold on a minute. Should have sent it to you because you see now. Hold on. I sent you a lot of stuff, Paul.
Did you send it last week or when?
No, should have been because I only came across it in the last couple of days. Oh yes, look, there it is. There, see the sun.
Well,
I would like a formal apology, please.
Well,
I'm sorry, Orla. I don't know what I did, but I'm really, really sorry.
No.
I have you well trained, Martin.
Send it to me again. It's not there, honestly.
Okay, hold on.
Send it to me again.
Hold on. Where is?
Oh, I have it. Yeah, sorry. Have it. Yeah.
Tells you to stare at the sun. You should fire that doctor immediately. 1,200 scientific research papers prove that the sun is crucial for our health, that you should never use sun protection product if you want to be healthy, and that you should go to the sun between 11 and 1 at the highest noon. Skin cancer is not an issue. There's only one important skin cancer. That's melanoma. And melanoma is protected thanks to the sun. The sun does not create melanoma. The sun protects us from melanoma according to science. And even if you are not scientist, as soon as I tell you that melanoma almost never happens on the face, because the face is always in the sun, that immediately should tell you that doctors have been lying to you. Because according to their logic, when they tell you to stay out of the sun because of melanoma, you should have melanomas on the face, shouldn't you? Because the face is in the sun more than any other part of your body. So that alone should be enough for even the most uneducated layperson to understand the big lie perpetrated by the sun protection industry.
Yes.
Did you not say that, Paul?
Say that, yeah, I did. Sorry, I just moved my mic now in my spot there. Hang on. Yeah.
Music chairs. But that's a very valid point. Like if the sun causes skin cancer, why are you not getting it on your face? Because your face is exposed to it all the time. And then you look at the sun creams. There's about a list that long of chemicals in it. Martin's getting attacked again by the cat.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, what Christine is saying there, Christine Walsh. Speaking of sun, I stopped wearing sunglasses during COVID, and lo and behold, I now tan for the first time in my life. It's very interesting what sunglasses and sunscreens do. Yes, it is.
Get your ass
it explains why It explains why they chemtrail the skies. No, don't be talking about the chemtrails. We'll talk about the chemtrails now. Don't you worry. We'll talk about everything. Trust me. You only have to look up. I went out yesterday morning. I looked, and it was a beautiful blue sky. I looked to the left, and there it was. It's crisscross. A couple of hours later, it's sleep. It's disgusting. Yeah. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Medicine is a farce. Yes. Sun cream cancer. Yes, exactly. The amount of people. Yeah. How come you don't get melanoma on your face?
So that's what we just have to say.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. This is it. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm saying. Melanoma is one of the biggest skin cancers around. And you don't get it on your face.
Yeah, but you're getting it on your back or your would say your chest or your arm or your leg or somewhere else. But like, shouldn't you get it on your face? Should that not be the main place you get it? So Julie
G there. Don't buy a turkey this year. I heard from a reliable source that works in a frozen food storage factory that they're injecting the turkeys with bird flu for an outbreak to occur in January.
Oh no.
Probably wouldn't surprise us.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me either. Thanks for that, Julie. Yeah. Great news. I love the sun. So do I, Connor. As you can see, you know what I mean? I love the sun. Yeah. Noticing makes you anti-Semitic. Yeah, it does.
We all notice all of the time.
Yeah.
All of the time.
Yeah. Or look into how sunglasses block your resistance to the sun. Yes.
Oh, I actually never heard that.
Injecting turkeys. Fuck me. Yeah. Excuse me, French. Siobhan, go look at RFK report on chemtrails, where it is actually canisters underneath the plane wings releasing 3 different metals. Yeah, aluminium being one of them. Yeah. It looks really good at the sun as early as possible in the morning and sunset sun gazing. Yeah, Jennifer Martell. That girl Martell, are you do you do weddings? Are you like a pastor or a preacher or something like that? Jenny Martell. Yeah, I just know the name. Skin cancers are happening from where people get skin cancer after applying lotion. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. A roast beef for Christmas is nice too. Well, we're not getting a turkey this year. We've decided, me ma and my dad have decided, no turkey this year. Bit of roast beef, bit of lamb. You're only man.
Oh, we need plenty pig. We need to keep the pig sales up. So lots of ham. Yeah.
You can't listen. My dad, we do a ham here, and he bakes it, and I'm even thinking about it now and getting a wet, you know. Boy, a local turkey.
Duck is actually lovely as well, or goose.
No,
I think
too greasy.
No, duck isn't. I like duck now. I have to say.
I used to like duck as well. Obviously, I don't eat meat anymore, but I did.
Yeah.
But anyway, don't buy into the propaganda. This turkey bird avian flu, it's all part of the plan to get rid of Christ Mass. Remember what it is? It's not Christmas, it's Christ Mass. Okay, they're trying to eradicate Christianity. Okay, so they're trying to erase our traditions. So, did you see that thing about Tesco?
Yes.
What, the evergreen traits?
Yeah. So, but everybody needs to boycott Tesco. We need to hurt Tesco this Christmas. So, if it's you're close to the shop, just go a little bit further. Do not give Tesco a penny this Christmas. Hurt them in the pocket with their evergreen trees or winter trees.
We were actually talking about this today at the Shinadina meeting about buying Irish and guaranteed Irish. Stick a Shinadina sticker in your window, and we will make sure people buy Irish from you all the time. We will promote your business.
Mm-hmm.
If you have an Indians living in the area and Indians are selling stuff in these little shops, boycott the shops. Go into Irish-owned shops and only Irish-owned shops. Go to your farmers markets. Don't be buying out Lidl's or Aldi's or anywhere else. Go to the local farmers. They will do you a good deal. Sometimes it can be a bit dearer, but it's because them lads have to pay extra money for everything they're doing now. You know what I mean? Like the EU has our farmers by the neck here. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if you can, guys, buy Irish. Lads, Jesus, we're fine.
And shop local, yeah. 100%.
Shop local, yeah. Fair play to everyone. We're hitting 1600 there. Good lads, everybody. Thanks. Like, share, subscribe. We've another 20 minutes, 25 minutes left. Or it'll be cracking the whip now again. And I'm just going to put this up here for Wake Up Era, www.wakeupera.com. And if you need to get in contact with them, you send them a mail at info@wakeupera.com. And we have, that's all of ours. Yeah, we have.
Actually, will you put up that low birth rate? That's quite interesting. It's just a screenshot. Because I'm just going through the messages here.
All right. Oh, there's a few more we need to go through with this. Breaking studies, low birth rate. Epidemic. The low birth rate, yeah. Hold on, I'll just share that there now. But this is it, guys. Like, there's none of our kids gonna having kids because they're out of the market and they're whatever else. You know what I mean? Oh shit! Hold on, there. Let me just get this. Okay, there we go. Breaking. Europe is facing a historic birth collapse. Finland down a third since 2010. Switzerland, England, Scotland, Wales at record lows. Poland lowest in 200 years. Greece lowest in Europe. Spain, Italy, Austria, Germany in over 35 years of low fertility. This is what's happening, lads. These Muslims are coming into this country and they're breeding at a rate of 6 to 7 kids a pop. Meanwhile, they have our women having abortions at the drop of a hat. You know what I mean? Oh, no, you can't do this. And it's just like a morning after pill now. The way the abortion is going in this country, there's hundreds of thousands of kids every year die through abortion. We're an anti-abortion, we're a pro-life party and the whole lot. So listen, you need to get on board with us. But if you look at it, okay, everybody has a Roman neighbor. Everybody has in their housing estates. Have a look and see how many kids they're having against how many kids you're having. Yeah. They're having 9 or 10, you're having 1. And you're waiting till you're 40 to have that child.
Paul, I sent you something there. Sorry, it's your Paul Fitzsimon's on, not the show, and you might just throw it up.
Okay, there, I can send it on here. That's no problem.
Yeah, it's.
But you know what? Another issue is, there's a guy I follow. Now we played him here a couple of times on TikTok, and he's over in the UK, and he's discussing an awful lot of issues that is going on over there in relation to, especially the Indians and cousins marrying cousins, and the implications of what's going on there. And then we'll say the problems then with healthcare and everything like that, and the strain it's causing, and they're trying to see if can they bring it in like illegally because of the genetic issues it's causing,
Yeah. Let me just share this. This is the birth rates around Europe, I think, is it, Martin?
No, it's not. It's international migrants as a share of population in OECD countries, so European countries. So if you zoom in there and look where Ireland is, can you zoom in it? Yeah. So so if you look, I just scroll down a little bit so we can see the date. So in 1990, 6.5% of the population would be classed as migrant or foreign. Okay, that is an acceptable rate for most Western countries. It needs to be below the 10%, but 6.5 is acceptable. Look how fast it's jumped. We're now at 23.1%. Nearly a quarter of our population is foreign.
It's non-national, it's non-Irish, yeah.
Yeah, so you can see all the other countries, all similar politics, all left-leaning Marxist politics in most of these countries. It's absolutely terrifying. But
look at Iceland. Like it went from 3.8% up to 25.1%.
Yeah. So as a percentage, they're in the same boat as Ireland with a much smaller population, so it's much more noticeable. But the reality is, if you follow that trend, we're about 42% in the next. If you were to go the next 20 years,
the next 10 years, years, I'd say
we'll be 42% of the population. So, like I said, the point of no return is here. So people just need to get their finger out now and get involved and get behind your nationalist candidate. If we can get one person, we said this in the local elections, we said this in the general election last year. If we can get one person across the line, it just kicks open the door. So much more will happen after that. If you get one in, it makes it acceptable to get the second one and the third one and the fourth one, etc., etc., etc.
Exactly.
So Vincent is pushing there. Exit. Yes, I'll be pushing for that as well. I want out of Europe. I don't want to be bound to these masters in Europe anymore. We can't be doing this. We need to take back our own sovereignty, and we need the Irish people
100%.
looking after the Irish country. End the story. That's it.
And actually, when you're talking about that, can you play that there? We are dealing with a fraud. See that there?
We are dealing with a fraud.
Big issue in relation to climate change, which means nothing more than huge taxes imposed on people. And bear in mind that this climate meeting is over in Brazil, which they're going to be flying over on their private jets, probably individually, because obviously Ryanair aren't doing any special offers at the moment. And while they're going over there, they're getting rid of a load of the rainforest to put down runways and roadways and everything like that, destroying the rainforest. They want to cull, because I did a post about it this morning, they want to cull 200,000 Irish cattle to bring in cattle from Argentina that has no animal rights standards, that could be injected with anything. Their living standards are going to be horrendous. So they want to kill Irish cattle to bring in Argentinian cattle. So, like, is that not going to be climate change when that has to be flown over? Like, how are people, like, they're building data centers like there's no tomorrow, which uses masses of electricity. They're building coal-fired stations, hundreds of them, over in China. But yet, they're dictating what we can and cannot do. Like, when are people going to wake up to this utter scam?
I'm not finding that there, Orla. No, you didn't send it to me.
I did.
I'm not finding it. Well, I'm looking for it here.
Here we go again.
No, we don't go again. There's a couple missing, all right.
There you check it there now, Paul. There will be a written apology at the end of this show to me.
Yeah,
I'm sorry again for whatever I did.
This was last
Okay,
week.
Martin, I trained you very well.
I'm just trying to keep you on side, Orla.
Well, yeah.
Works though, doesn't it?
It does.
Now that's the climate change. Okay, I have two more that I want to play here just on the vaccines, and then we're finishing up the vaccines. Okay. Vaccines. Now, children who are unvaccinated. Okay, here we go.
A healthy child born today is healthier if they go without any vaccines. 10% of Medicaid recipients in Florida, 10% had no Medicaid visits for vaccines. The parents probably opted out of taking vaccines. Those were the healthiest children.
There's writing underneath it, Paul.
Yeah, I know there is.
No,
A healthy child born today is healthier if they go without any vaccines. 10% of Medicaid recipients in Florida, 10% had no Medicaid visits for vaccines. The parents probably opted out of taking vaccines. Those were the healthiest children. Paul Thomas examined 5,000 patients in his pediatric practice. Guess what? The kids who took no vaccines were the healthiest. And there's been studies in the Amish and others. It's clear in the modern day, going natural, I mean natural meaning no vaccines whatsoever, in a healthy child, the child is healthier.
It's true.
I'm just laughing. I'm just thinking to myself, we've played Peter McCullough, so that's us banned now. We won't put YouTube or anything later on.
Yeah.
But there's a big thing there on it about the Amish community. In 2020, study on 1,827 kids, unvaccinated children had significantly lower rates of asthma, ear infections, ADHD, allergies, and developmental disorders.
They won't release that study. They will not release that study. That study was done years ago, and the pharmaceutical companies will not release that study because it will blow the whole vaccine industry out of the water.
Because look at the bottom of it. Amish study. Autism, right, rate roughly 1 in 15,000 versus natural average 1 in 36.
But that wasn't the case. Like, how many people who have autistic traits or Asperger's traits or any sort of behavioral difficulties did you know growing up? So we're going to go back. We're going to go back. 30, 40 years.
Like, let's be honest here. Like, nobody had this. In 1984, the autism rate in America was 1 in 30,000. That's 1 in 30,000. Now it's 1 in 12. 12, not 12,000, 12 kids, which means 10% of all kids. It's not. It's more. It's way up there. Like, you know what I mean? Every second, you know. I heard a joke the other day about a fella going on about people getting married. Why would we get married? You know what I mean? Like, and he said it about a study that 1 in every 2 turns to shit. And his analogy that he used was, lads, if you were going up to jump out of a bleeding airplane and he told you 50% of the parachutes weren't going to open, would you go up there? And you'd go, no, you didn't. You know, you wouldn't. You know,
that's very good.
And it's true.
So let's look at
you look at it now. 1 in every 2 people now is going to die of cancer. So that's 50% of people is going to die of cancer. So where are they getting this from?
The Amish. Okay, so let's look at them. Okay, so no vaccines. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, little to no processed food.
Yes.
What else? Limited technology. So they're not being bombarded with microwaves and radiation from phones and laptops and computers and stuff like that. So the reality is a simpler life, and we could live forever. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have to worry about cancer. We wouldn't have to. Everybody would be living into their 90s and still be fit and healthy. Look at some of the Southeast Asian islands and the Japanese and stuff like that. How long they live for healthy.
You remember in school, like you always had one lad in the class that always looked sick. The Simon Harris of the class. You know what I mean? That's, you know what I mean? You always had one guy who was always sick. He was always, his colour was off and he was always coughing and and you knew he wasn't gonna, you know, he was like the runt of the litter. Like you knew he wasn't gonna survive. Like, you know what I mean? The Simon Harris of your class. But that was it. There was one in every class. But they weren't actually sick. It was just that they weren't probably eating meat, or, you know, kids that don't eat meat get very sick. You know what I mean? And you know, they do. You know what I mean? So.
Well, part of what we just showed there, right? A 2017 study, over 6,000 were involved. Vaccinated kids were 4.5 times more likely to have asthma, 22 times more likely to need allergy medication. Like, those numbers are just massive.
Nettles for all asthma and allergy related thingies. Sting yourself with the new growth. So when nettles start growing, sting yourself with them. And all your allergies. I think it works in swelling and arthritis and everything. And obviously eat huge amounts of the new growth. Has to be the new growth of the nettles. Dry them out, make tea out of them, eat them, throw them in salads. But stinging yourself is actually supposed to be extremely, extremely good for you. For allergies and
stinging whatnot. Yourself.
Stinging yourself. I might just drink the tea instead.
No, seriously. No,
I got stung by a bee last week. 50 bleeding euro for a jar of honey. What?
For fuck's sake. That's actually very good. No, if you stick, okay, you know, if you come into the summertime and you're one of these people who has the watery eyes, the runny nose, and you can't stop sneezing, go out and sting yourself numerous times. Sting yourself once per week, and I don't mean one little sting. I mean sting yourself. You stop feeling it after 3 or 4 weeks. Your body will adjust to it. The stings won't actually hurt anymore. I guarantee you, your allergies will be gone.
I've only ever got stung twice in my life. Twice when I was a kid, and I stood on a bee there a while ago, a couple of years ago. That's the only time.
Yeah, but when you're growing up, you also get stung by nettles, and then you'd be looking for the Dalkin leaf.
The Dalkin leaf, yeah.
Dalkin leaf, yeah. Right, Paul, do you want to try that other video, and then we'll do the climate change one?
Okay, hold on there now.
Obviously, you said you want to do another one.
Right, we got the sun gone. Okay, I'm going to go with the mRNA.
You want to do Dell's one? The Dell's one you want? Who? Dell
Bigtree. I'll do that one now in a minute. Yeah. I'm going to just do the mRNA vaccines one first.
Okay.
I'll do Dell. No, I'll do the mRNA.
Spike composition and the mRNA injections. A short time later, a 2010 Rockefeller document laid out a global lockstep program, which reads like a bedtime story for totalitarian youth. A master map where you lose your rights, all in the name of making you safer, with a government control roadmap that predicted 2020 to 2022. After the world was successfully saved by being propagandized, locked down, and mass injected, In 2023, Kevin McKernan, who's here with us this weekend, yay, found 4 DNA genetic sequences of SV40 from the plasmid used for mRNA production inside the most used brand of all COVID shots in the world. The SV40 DNA sequences enhance the E. coli plasmid to make more spike RNA for the vaccine manufacturers. Everything apart from the code for that spike mRNA was supposed to be removed from the vaccine that the public received, but it wasn't. 2 months ago, further testing of the updated Pfizer jabs by McKernan showed the SV40 to still be there, but get this, with a 2 times concentration in the pediatric formula. McKernan has given numerous references which show that the promoter and enhancer of SV40, just a couple of fragments, of the full virus code, can have significant DNA modulation all by themselves, specifically influencing a protein called P53, which programs your body to continually seek out and participate in deletion of mutant cells. It's a protein you want working in top condition. But the spike S2 subunit interacts with P53, thus disturbing healthy genomic stability and normal cancer surveillance.
God. There you have
Noel,
it. This is this Noel's own, yeah? Go on.
Yeah, Noel just sent me something there. Noel, I actually know quite a bit about this. I don't live far from that plant, and I remember some stuff from years ago as well in relation to it. We'll address this maybe next week. We're not going to have time to go through because it's a big story and a big video. So what we do is we'll edit it up a small bit. There's a Ahinish aluminum plant in Limerick. There's a video he sent me there. I sent it on to you. We'll have a chat about it and just pick out the bits and pieces. But it's a huge environmental story, but also a huge cover-up story in relation to government corruption, in relation to how the system actually works to hide when bad things happen.
Okay, I'm going to play this Del Big Tree one, and then we're moving on to the vaccines. Right.
Aluminum to give to rats and animals to study allergies because it makes them allergic. It makes them allergic to any protein you give aluminum. If you give a monkey aluminum and eggs, it will immediately become allergic to eggs. So they can study egg allergies. They do the same thing with nuts and animals and rats. Yet they're putting this in a vaccine and not imagining, what if my baby has some peanut butter in their belly when they got this aluminum? Did that aluminum just train their immune system to say deadly peanut allergy from here on out? These are the things that we're looking at. Never been tested. The safety of aluminum, everything we know is in animal studies, and it tells us this stuff is incredibly toxic and dangerous for human beings, and we're injecting 10 times the rate of an oral study into a day 1 old baby. It's absolute madness.
It's you're putting the aluminium into your body with this is what's triggered and everything. I'm doing the protocol now, but it's hard, it's a lifetime thing. No side effects a month in. That's good. Fair play, Oceana Mist. Brilliant. Tablets. Okay, fair play. I'm going to play this one now, the fraud of the
climate change.
Yes.
I have demonstrable facts. These facts are validated and these facts are repeatable. Fact number 1. No one has ever shown that human emissions of carbon dioxide drive global warming. Never been shown. And if it could be shown, then you would have to show that the 97% of emissions, which are natural, do not drive global warming. Game over. We are dealing with a fraud. It's a scientific fraud from day one. We hear the propaganda that increases of the gas of life, a trace gas in the atmosphere, will bring a disaster and that we will have runaway global warming. Sorry, folks, we've known for 200 years from chemistry that it's the exact inverse. Now, I'm sure some of you tried this last night at the dinner with a champagne or a beer and you forgot to drink it, and it warmed up and it kept bubbling and bubbling and bubbling and bubbling. And that is the inverse solubility of carbon dioxide. We've known that for 200 years. We see it from the ice cores. When we drill into ice, we have chemical fingerprints that tell us what the temperature was, and we have little bits of trapped air. And we can show that when we had natural warming, some 650 to 6,000 years later, we had an increase in carbon dioxide. It's not carbon dioxide that drives temperature. It's the exact inverse. Another fraud.
Someone just put in there, Martin, do you remember the Hanrahan family being destroyed, the Merck factory in Tip?
I'm aware of the Merck factory in Tip. I don't know the story, to be honest. Just you could send it on to me, an extra like that. But I know of Merck, and I know it's a very, very, very strange place with a very, very, very closed shop. A lot of secrets in there. I would have known a few people that worked there over the years, but most big industry is like that. The Anish thing somebody asked there was yes, that Anish Aluminum is owned by a Russian oligarch. Essentially, it's one of the biggest. It's the biggest aluminium manufacturing plant in Europe, and owned by a Russian company, Rusal or something like that. They're called. They're a huge metal company, but yeah, Russian owned.
I'm gonna just play this British banking, okay, and then we'll finish up. I actually have a video there as well from Graham Carey. I'm gonna play that now in a minute, and we'll come back and talk to it. But the British banking one, I'm gonna go with the British banking one first.
You will not believe what is happening in the United Kingdom right now. And I'm not talking about this protest. Yeah, there's a big protest. People are saying no to digital ID. But quietly, many different banking institutions in the United Kingdom just added a particular feature onto their app. And you will be absolutely shocked because people called this, oh, no big deal, a few decades ago, and now what's happening. Check this out. As of today, a United Kingdom bank starts monitoring carbon footprint of what you buy. NatWest has updated their banking app, so it will now monitor your carbon footprint based upon what you purchase. This will soon be tagged to your digital ID, no doubt. So check this out. Fun and Leisure, 244 kilograms of CO2 emissions. They're calculating your emissions. And right now it's just like a fun thing for people to track, like, how much did I emit? But eventually it will be, excuse me, you have reached your daily quota. And you don't want to emit any more carbon than this because then we will freeze your account or something. Now, I know it's right now this is happening all the way in the UK. It's not here yet, so everything's chill. But I can tell you, it all becomes first voluntary. Right now, they're launching digital ID throughout many different states. And right now, it is literally voluntary. But I can tell you, once 60, 70, 80% of people have voluntarily got the digital ID because there's some convenience or maybe there's a fee, like a discount you get if you have a digital ID. Eventually, once the percentage is high enough, it will become, hey, you have until this and this date to get a digital ID. This is the whole plan. It's a slow roll. We need to say no to this because otherwise we have some very unfortunate situations coming around the future. Comment your thoughts below and follow for more.
Well, we are all carbon-based life forms, Steady Eddie, unless one is secretly a robot. Okay. Vincent, an instrument of the state, yes. No payments greater than 10,000 will be allowed to be made in cash in Ireland after 2027. Must be digital transactions, digital currency. Well, in the UK, you'll only allow to take out 200 quid cash a week. This is what they're trying to push. What's someone saying? Cash is king. Martina Ward, yeah, cash is king. Apart from Paul with the middle finger, but we'll work on that. Lol, Sarah. Okay. Big hello to Graham Carey. I'm going to actually play the video now, but I want to read out first. Okay, I'm going to play the video, but I'm going to read this out. 3 years ago today, Graham Carey spoke the truth from the depths of his working class Irish heart and soul with such righteous anger and passion. When you were a real threat to this rotten satanic establishment, they attack, try to silence you and place barriers at the door to keep you out. When you're part of the establishment with new faces, they roll out the red carpet, invite you for dinner and drinks courtesy of the taxpayer who was at home deciding whether to heat the house or put food on the table. I cannot wait until the same energy, time and resources are put into a nationwide campaign to highlight the catastrophic excess mortality and medical genocide Democide of thousands upon thousands of our people, including young boys and girls, young Ava and Roy, and babies in the womb. In a country full of self-serving classes, fakes, frauds, and cowards, give me Graham Carey on his raw honesty every day of the week. As far as I'm aware, he never set up vulture funds to evict Irish people from their homes either. God bless Aaron Gabra. I'm going to actually play the video here now of Graham, and fair play to him.
Say the fucking truth. Give him the mic.
This has been in the planning for a decade.
Yes.
And now this is the end result. This is it. You have been replaced. You have been replaced, and that's the end of it. You go and try and get a hospital appointment. Go today and get your child assessed and a hospital appointment. You can't get it. How long are you waiting? Well, you're going to be waiting longer from now on. That's the plan. It's to replace the Irish. But we're not having it. No! We don't do anything. Then we're finished. Now all I'm going to say is, politicians have one place in society. And that's to award people who do good and to punish those who do bad. And what we're getting in Ireland is the fucking opposite. You get longer in jail for having a plant than you will for having 400 children being molested. That's fucking broken society. That's broken. They want you to go home and forget this happened. This is your life now. And you have to fight against it. And you have to stick together as a community. I'm not from East Wall, but I've been fighting against this since the Migration Pact was going to be signed. And that was 7 fucking years ago. And that's the first time I got called a racist there. The first time I got called a racist. I'm not a fucking racist. I love Ireland. Yeah!
Fair play to Graham Carey.
I haven't seen him in I don't know when.
Because he's banned off all social medias and everything else, but I think it's nearly up. And if it is up, lads, get Graham to give us a call. Give him my number. The number's there. You know what I mean?
I remember watching a lot of his stuff. Do you remember he used to work with a lady?
I watched them all the time. He was a truck driver. Graham was a great guy.
Was it Anna? Anna, wasn't it?
I don't
was
know.
A lady.
I remember going up when he was arrested in Finglas. I remember going up and there was a protest and it was like a Mexican standoff. We were in the middle outside the Garda shop. There was guards down the end of the road. There was guards up the top of the road, and there was hundreds of guards inside in the police station waiting for us to kick off. Didn't happen because it never happens. You know what I mean? Unless you're provoked. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was when Graham was arrested, I think, and everything else. So listen, Graham, if you're listening, question Fitzy. Let's say you get elected. Who will host the Irish column and Ireland Live? Well, there's only a vote in the Dáil on a Thursday, so I'm all right. I can still do Sundays and Wednesdays.
me, Martin, and Sutty.
No,
listen, somebody will do it. Listen, somebody will do it. Don't you worry. It'll still be on. Somebody will do it. I'll come in and do whatever I can do. You know yourself. Or you're the backbone of this show, so you'll be still here.
Or not, Paul, I'm still the boss.
Of course you are, yeah. Of course you are. I don't mind telling you you're the boss. It's easier than saying you're not the boss. Like, so, yeah.
Don't argue with a woman, Paul. You should know that by now.
Now you have it. Now you have it. Good night, Pat. Blessed be. Good night.
Is it that time? Is it? Is that time? Fucking hell.
Yeah,
it
is.
That time, yeah. Great answer, Orla.
Sorry,
it is that time, yes.
Who's Margaret Maguire? Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay then, Martin, I'm going to drop you down first, and I will talk to you in the green room in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Talk to you in a minute. Martin, thank you very much. You couldn't fucking help yourself, you prick. So yeah, okay. Talk to you later. I did ask you. Go on. We'll talk to you in the green room.
There's only one other person that'll get the joke, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, Grant. I'll talk to you in a minute. I'll make myself bigger now. Listen, lads and ladies, thank you very much. It's been a great night and fair play. And Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave you with the national anthem. I'm going to play this video again of Ireland First. It'll only be 2 minutes long. So we play this and then we'll finish up. We've just hit 1,700 there, people. So fair play to everyone.
Good afternoon. Today is November the 23rd, and we are officially recognising that the ELC has come back and found in our favour that we are the nominating officers of Ireland First. And with that, we're going to move forward with the same policies and momentum we had 6 months ago before these allegations were thrown falsely towards us. Our first announcement is that we are back at the helm, making policies, beginning again, rolling out, keeping the same steam train going, with the ethos of Díl a Héireann, combining the two ethoses of putting the Irish people first and having a Christian country. And as a second announcement of Ireland First, Díl a Héireann, is that we will be running a candidate in the by-elections in Dublin City, which will be Mr. Paul Fitzsimons. And we hope everyone can row in with support. This once again underpins our honesty and integrity, and this time our enemies have given us a chance to prove it. So with that, I'll hand over to Paul Fitzsimons. Thank you.
Yeah, the reason I decided to run in the by-election was because people need someone there that they can trust. And I think over the last 6 months, the nationalist community can see who they can trust now. Every member of every other party that was against us tried to silence us. And now we have been shown to be telling the truth. So I hope every nationalist in this country worth their salt, and especially in Dublin inner city, come out and vote for me. I will be a voice to be reckoned with in the Dáil. I will not go silently. I cannot be bought, and I will be the man who will take this seat. Thank you very much.
Excellent. And Paul, do you want to just promote the show tonight?
Let's not promote the show. The show has been promoted enough. But I'm going to make myself small there just for a second because I want to put up I just want to share the Scooby-Doo again there, just the Revolut. If anyone wants to buy us a coffee, please do. There you go. And if you like the logo, we'll be doing these logos out now in the next week or two. So them logos will be going out to everyone. But if you can buy us a coffee, please do. All I like Bulmers. Coffee will do me. So thanks very much. Yeah, I'm going to make myself bigger. But thank you very much for everyone who tuned in. We've hit 1,730 there now this evening. Fair play to everyone. Thank you very much. Thanks to people who donated to buy us a coffee and everything else. And as I say every Sunday night, the truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. You just let it loose and it will defend itself. Good night and God bless.